With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanted to be said. 90 minutes for Phil to fill with so much time to kill. He promised Chill, but all he does instead is beg and shill. The stream's online and straight away begins to wane, but all is fine as long as Chad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to enjoy, like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran through to feel so insecure. The money earned from yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil's spending impulse is always set to stay on. His supports is also slow and stays so low and fails to grow. You never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Most things over across the board we charge toward because the score can't be ignored. Just how much DSP makes us all feel so bored. To help us fight or sleep and try to keep alert to watch it creep, we play bingo while Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across our screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our soul machineers. Norton, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if Andrew fanners chatters can't see if others make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and slaps his leg before launching into a bike, pretending there for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of Claw's cat and fatty wife and all his strife while forgetting that tits done well and they were right. With drama he will react, but as an actor it's a fact as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Pre-stream's nearly over and a win is in sight, with little white despite Phil's delight that tits were not light. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tits will help from being off the other day, and with those words we win again. It's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for today, Sunday the 8th of June 2025. I do hope you're all doing very well indeed, and I hope you've had a very enjoyable, fun, robust weekend, whatever it is you got up to. So yeah, it's Sunday. There is no sign of a bad man. Phil Burnell has not showed up in his chat yet. He's not showed up in the stream yet. All I know is that Phil is not there. And Phil's gone through a few changes to his schedule over the last couple of days. When we last heard from Phil on Friday, he claimed there was not going to be a podcast on today's show. He claimed today was going to be a shorter, like mini fake non-podcast podcast thing, and then it's going to be focused on doing something. Basically, all those plans went to the fucking window. Why? Because the React thing he done on Friday went and got very little support and attention. So Phil has, for the third time ever, written off ever doing a live react to something ever again. This is literally the third time. Phil has, on multiple occasions, said he's never going to live react to things ever again. This is the third time he said, okay guys, I'm not going to do this again. You'd think he would have learned after the first time and the second time when it was a bit of a flop of him attempting to live react to things. He's not. Phil Burnell is not a good person at live reacting to things. So the new plan instead, as you can see by what's on screen, is for Phil to play the Lies of P DLC. Something funny though, so when Phil played Lies of P before, he was able to play it for, well, he played it on Game Pass, It was a Game Pass game. Phil would say you got to play for free. No, you got to pay for Game Pass, you know what I mean? So yeah, Phil was able to fucking play it as part of his Game Pass access, okay? Lies of P is no longer on Game Pass. So Phil had to buy the whole game again for $30 and then had to spend another $30 on the DLC. He dropped $60 just to play the DLC. And if he's not happy with how this DLC turns out, whatever, if he gets all quite grumpy and cranky, that'll just add to the sodium levels that Phil has been showing off lately. And we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that, Sonic. That is one of my tweets. One of my tweets is showing off what DeBlanc Deville made. And it's not almost a 2-hour compilation. So yeah, I'll show it now. DeBlanc Deville. That's what I said. That's what Sonic is referenced here. DeBlanc Deville. We had a tweet here the other day. It said that I've been curious about just how much DSP begs on a monthly basis. I just finished making a compilation of how much he e-begged in the month of May. And these are just the direct begs. Indirect begs were not included, and it's a 2-hour long video almost.
On so I think there was like 30 gifted subs total. All
1 hour and 53 minutes of begs throughout the month of May. Like, he put it all together. Gameplay, podcast stuff, everything was included.
right here.
Jesus, man. What I mean, how do you even start? How do you even start going through all this? There's every bag in May.
By the way, guys, about a half an hour left on today's stream of Blueprints. Thank you for chilling, and for those who supported, thank you so much.
It doesn't matter where you click.
Okay.
There's a bag.
Well, if you're enjoying the chill vibes of American Truck Simulator, I'm glad that you are watching, and thank you.
You see what I mean? It's just everywhere you look, it's just endless bags. So you guys, if you've not seen the almost 2-hour-long compilation of all the May bags, this is just May. This is 1 month. This is May 2025.
Come the fuck in and fuck the fuck off.
Oh yeah, and the SGS is right. Thank you SGS for the 40 months. It says DuBlanc also has a compilation of 3+ hours of Phil just begging like the B word and fucking C word. I mean, yeah, he had a couple of compilations. He put together an over 3-hour compilation, fall asleep, to 3+ hours of Dark Side Phil, DSP Gaming, begging.
All right, let's keep it going, guys. Let's keep the momentum going. Any more support tonight, greatly appreciated. Thanks in advance to anyone who does. You guys have been awesome tonight with support, so no complaints from me.
Why would someone feel compelled to make this? Oh, if you want to see it for yourself, link is in the chat as well.
Boom.
It is just
Member
so long.
bomb. My biggest fans are idiots.
Oh Jesus, thank you very much to Sunny for gifting 10 members to the channel before Bingo even probably gets going. So yeah, thank you very much for that, Sunny. So yeah, I'll give it 2 thanks here. Yeah, DuBlanc, Devel, made that compilation, absolutely insane fucking stuff indeed. Before we continue, of course, thank you very much, Sunny, for gifting 10 members. Calendar, yeah, I'm recovering. I'm almost better, but my throat is still a little bit funny, so 2 seconds. Yeah, I'm almost, I mean, other than my fucking throat being a bit funny, I'm alright. I've still got a right nose, I'm still, you know, blowing my nose, you know what I mean? But other than that, though, I'm okay, you know what I mean? Put it this way, I was worse before. I'm actually a lot better now, I'm not coughing as much, not as jazz, so yeah. Anyway, thank you, Sonny, for 10 members, and congratulations to Parallelogram Yusuf, Brenanko, Twice Stan, VLX11387, Stroyer, Cool Cobra Command, Joshua Huff, Mimmatheka, DMG75, and Cody Dog. So, you know, if you just got a membership there, make sure you thank Sonny for gifting you a membership, and of course, thank you, Sonny, for gifting the memberships, and of course, that means there's free spaces as well. It goes towards the bingo card. Very kind of you indeed, as always, Sonny. Good stuff. Anyway, guess who's been wailing away in WWE Champions once more? Phil spent at least $580 if he got Michelle McCool, the new card. If Phil did not get Michelle McCool, Phil spent at least $995 if he did not. You know? So, yeah, it all depends. Did Phil get the Michelle McCool card? If he didn't get a card, he spent almost $1,000. So, there you go. That's the latest update from TJ on Phil's WWE Champions wailing habits. I don't think there's been any fresh updates since then. Nope, doesn't look like it. Yeah, that was the most recent update from TJ about the WWE Champion stuff. So, and also, one more little thing. This little clip here from Poems Past here. 1 money, 2 trolls, and 3 pity. The 3 core tenets of DSP Gaming's entire business strategy.
But I don't know what's going on today, quite frankly. Everyone said they wanted the new game. On the new console, I get the new console and the new game. And we've had basically incredibly slow support for Americon. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what to say. That's why I'm not even really talking about it, because I'm starting to get upset. So I'm just gonna fucking play the game. Seriously. Not even gonna fucking say nothing. I'm not. I've had enough. I've really had enough of the trolls in the chat. I'm just trying to have a good time with the game, and I gotta hear their bullshit all day. Fucking low life losers. But I don't know what's going on.
That's a great clip to stand up. You know, that's not a great look for Phil. It's almost like Phil does a marathon not as a reward for his audience or anything, but to try and get more money than usual out of them. So he treats it like a reward for himself rather than some sort of special thing for the audience. But anyway, couple of things to go through here. First of all, Mamology made a compilation. Mamology made a compilation of Asmon Gold reacting to Phil's unimpressive gaming endeavors. It's a pretty funny compilation of what, you know what I mean? You know, I'm not a huge fucking fan of Asmongold, but it's always kind of funny when some big, notorious streamer name pays attention to Phil and just joins in and kind of sides with us on mocking him and just ridiculing him.
I want you to understand something. This literally is a situation where I'm in dire financial straits, and if this stands where I'm gonna be making half as less money on YouTube as I ever did before, starting now, I'm gonna lose my house. I'm gonna have all my shit reclaimed. You know, credit card bills are gonna go default. I'm probably gonna have to declare bankruptcy. I'm gonna lose everything.
Who fucking cares?
Why is there gonna be an influx of new viewers? Asmongold is restreaming me. Why? Why are you restreaming me and shitting on me? Of all people. Whatever. Enjoy.
Okay, this dude is a menace to reality? Dude.
Then I get hit anyway. What the hell?
I've seen so many of these. Oh, it gets better. It gets better. Give me a minute. Let me pull it up. Pure content? No. I saw 5 of these or 6 of these, and I was going to watch them. Let me go back and make sure that I have all of them lined up, okay? Yeah, I do. Okay, all right. Here we go.
Oh, no!
Oh!
I blew it. I had it. I blew it.
Oh!
Last second.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh. Rainbow Road. There it is.
No way. No way. Go.
He's first place. He's going to
Blue
win.
shell on me. No.
He's gonna...
I won anyway.
Jesus.
Oh my God. They hit me with a blue shell to screw me at the end, and
Man.
I still won.
Wow, what a champion. Wow,
The
played
ultimate.
it. Wow.
Ultimate Rainbow Road victory.
There
Are
it
you
is,
kidding
boys.
Me? Ultimate clause. Yes. Yes.
That's huge. Guys.
Wow.
The God.
Wow, that
The
is so
literal
epic.
God. This was against the bots.
Oh, lol. He just had to remind everyone of that little simple note. That was all against AI. Oh my God.
It was like the bot round at the beginning, you know?
That was so epic. Oh my God, that couldn't have been written any better. Oh man.
Now do you know why Marvel Rivals makes you play against AI?
Bruh.
Does it make more sense now?
Woo!
Man.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Wow.
Okay.
Oh God, this one here. Okay. Oh, but before we continue this, let's just make sure. Is Phil's awake? Oh, great! Wow. The bad man's awake, everyone. The bad man has finally woken up. When did he wake up? Has he been awake for a while, or? No, no. He was still not there when we started. Yeah, he's only just turned up to his stream in the last like minute or so, I think. The bad man. So glad I didn't live react to that lol about the Xbox stuff. You know, so they fucking, you know, Phil's awake. So I do apologise, guys, but Phil Burnell's awake. So if you kind of thought today was a day for him to not show up, then you lost that bet. Aye, this clip here, I don't know why Phil refuses to fucking accept. Phil got blue shelled because he was in first place when the blue shell was launched. First place. Notice the position. Notice the blue shell coming after first place.
What's he doing?
I'm not. Wait. I wasn't in first. Whoa.
What?
I got hit with a blue shell and I was in third.
He was in first? Yeah. No, you were.
I wasn't in first.
You were in first. It literally says it.
Whoa.
It just says it.
I got hit with a blue shell and I was in third.
Yeah, he was.
How am I supposed to come back now? The game blatantly cheated. Blue shell hits first. Why did blue shell hit me? I was in third. The game literally just cheated. What the hell was that? No, I wasn't in first. I was in third. Complete bullshit. Don't make an excuse. The game literally just fucking cheated. I was
It's
in
the game
third place
cheating.
and Blue Shell put
That's
me to
right.
Cheating ass cocksucker.
Yep.
That's complete cheating bullshit.
So true.
And again, it's just what I'm telling you about 150cc. The game will cheat on the hardest difficulty. I was doing fine. I was gonna come back. You hit me with a blue shell when I'm in third.
Look at that, man.
Bullshit. Wow,
Man.
that pisses me off.
Now
I'm
he's
actually
mad.
legit pissed.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the best one. Like Phil literally did this to himself, and he's not aware he did it to himself here. Phil knocks over a cow, which gets put in his way.
Right. Look, what did I do wrong?
It was his own shell.
He even fucking has a gold fucking realizes it.
Right.
It was his own,
What did I do wrong?
it's his own shell. Oh no. Okay.
Right.
Okay. There's another one. This is so good. Oh, here we go. Here we go.
What? What's going on? What? What the fuck? What the fuck? What just happened? The game put me in the wrong direction? The
What is he
game put me
doing?
in the wrong direction.
What is
Oh, thanks.
this? Oh God.
I think there's a problem with that.
Don't you have Google?
That one made no sense to me whatsoever. I'm not gonna lie. This whole I don't understand how Phil managed to fucking do this. But I again.
This is so good.
So he's told where to go.
Oh, here.
It's quite obvious. There's ramps with climbs leading to where you fucking go. The going to the left is blocked off for a reason.
We go.
He crashes through the cones.
Here we go.
What? What's going on? What? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I have absolutely no earthly idea what compelled Phil Burnell to turn hard left and think to himself this is the way to go.
What just happened? The game put me in the wrong direction? The
What are you
game put me
doing?
in the wrong direction.
What is
Oh, thanks.
this? Oh God.
I think there's a problem with that.
Don't you have Google Maps on this game?
Why did the game put me in the wrong fucking...
Oh wait a second, DSP watched the Xbox video and that's why he's showing up now. Oh, is that why he was late? He was late to his stream because he was busy watching that crap. Okay, I see what you're saying now, okay. Yeah. Oh hell. I mean that's the thing. The one kind of big announcement from that Xbox showcase was this there's a new handheld gaming device from Xbox. So, I mean, will Phil claim he needs that? Or will Phil say it's a waste of time? Is Phil going to try and use that as a way to try and drum up excitement on his dying channel? Or will he dismiss it as not important?
fucking direction.
With the game, dude.
And now it stole my item.
Oh God. 15 play. Oh Jesus Christ! Let's see if there's any more of these. Yeah, bad game. This game is unfair. What the fuck? And
He's
where is it? Where is it? No, it's not this one. There's got to be another one, right? Fuck, I think that might be all of them. I'm so disappointed. I thought there were more. Well, the odds are, give it a day or so, and there's gonna be more.
He finds more.
Oh my fucking God. The game doesn't explain what you're doing. They need to patch it for sure. Yeah, I guess so. That was good, man. It was. And wow. And more of this? Yeah, it's so fucking funny to me. I love it. And it worked. It worked, though. Even you're watching them. You're right. It did work.
Show me the money.
I love this clip because it just really emphasizes how fucking noodly Phil's arms are.
Show me the money. Show me the money. Show me the money. Whoa.
There is another one.
Oh.
But these fucking tweets from shitposts have been getting huge fucking views.
That's fair. Car drives right into me. Misses all of them, but drives directly into me. I'm not. Wait. I wasn't in first. How am I supposed to come back now? The game blatantly cheated. What just happened? What? I was driving straight. The game clipped me off the edge and made me fall off the track, even though I was driving straight. The game cheated a million times. I was hitting the boxes. It wasn't giving me an item. Pretending like the guy in front of me got it. No, he didn't. I hit the box.
Yeah.
It was blatantly abusing the system over and over. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, that's right.
I couldn't see. I couldn't see the stage. What was I supposed to do there? Come on, my first win. Can we get some support for my first win in Mario Kart World, baby? On the hardest difficulty.
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Jesus Christ, man, this shit is fucking funny. And who's this guy? I think it's hilarious. Yeah, I don't know what to say. And if that's fucking still alive, yeah, bro, he's still living. He's doing fine. Oh.
Then he goes back and watches like some of the Elden Ring stuff as well, you know what I mean? Like, and like him getting like battered through a fucking wall, whatever, you know. Did it before as well, obviously. Just like Phil is funny to laugh at. It's like we find great amusement in this. This is why this is how don't plays fucking exist. Phil's gaming incompetence. But he's not also. It's like he is trying his best, and yet he's just trying to laugh at because it's just it's the excuses that come out from him, you know. You know, I did nothing wrong. It's like he's doing all these things wrong while saying he's doing nothing wrong. You know what I mean? It's just fucking ridiculous.
This is a fucking joke. This is stupid as fuck. There was no way I could help him. I tried. There was no way I could help him. And then the enemy can hit me through the fucking wall. This game is fucking ass, man. It really is. Why does it can hit me through the wall? Perfectly.
This is amazing. This is actually fucking amazing. This can't be... Blue shell energy, yes. I don't know what to do about this. It's so fucking funny, man. Come on, it's the fucking game. Yeah, this is the average solo queue experience. Is that right? Is that it? Okay, let me see. I pull up any of these other ones. Yeah, I already saw them a lot of these anyway.
Yeah, what were you saying, Buckwell, about me sucking? Here's your redemption right here. There it is. Where was Asmongold there? Why wasn't Asmongold watching me there? Where were you, Asmongold? What were you busy doing? That's right. Clip that shit. Clip that and send it to him.
The desperation.
There you go. I thought I suck. I thought I'm horrible. How could I possibly win a knockout tour match?
It is a children's game, Phil. God almighty. So yeah, that was Phil's mega brag moments, you know. I fucking got to beat a whole bunch of fucking children online playing Mario Kart the other day. Like, fucking hooray for that. Incredible stuff, Phil. Well done, you know. Aye, you managed to fucking beat little Timmy and all that shit, you know what I mean? On day 2 of the game being out. Congratulations. Now, so, Expand Dong put together a video here. We're not going to watch all of it because it's like 47 minutes long. But it's basically the Kino Casino enjoying Phil's suffering during his marathon.
Hello, Expand Dong. How you doing, dude?
So very fun to see. All
right, you got a bonus clip, and then we'll go to
that
Phil's
was the bonus clip. Was that last part?
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
It was a
So
different
here
game.
we have Phil sees at the casino the detractors. So this is a clip courtesy of Duty. Let's have a look.
Wow, Duty streams. Okay, here we go. That's fucking scary. Jesus.
It's like compounded, you know. My allergies.
All right,
on
so
top
here
of
it is.
So.
So here it is. This is the end of the marathon. So for those of you who are unaware, Phil was expecting at minimum $1,100 so that he could hit the goals to do DSP Tries It today.
That is true.
His real goal, though, was about $3,000 because he wanted to prove that he could hit that benchmark without the Keno Casino.
That is also true. Phil has admitted this. He wants to fucking at some point this year. Phil wants to make $3,000+ on a singular stream, a marathon stream, whatever, to prove that he's able to fucking do it without the help and influence of Keno Casino. Needless to say that the more time goes on, the more this goal seems overly ambitious.
And this is the launch of the hottest, newest gaming console out there. There's supposed to be hype and buzz and old viewers of Phil coming back and his whales rallying for him. That's what he was expecting. Instead, he was at about $500, which, when you consider how much he spent on the console, the controllers, the peripherals, and everything, he actually lost money on this event.
Yeah.
So Phil is just
Do you guys want to speed up, by the way? Like, this is normal speed, of course. Expand on doesn't speed up these videos or whatever. It means it Phil's at normal speed and Keno Casino are also at normal speed. Do you want to speed up? I can speed up if you guys want. We can go like 1.25 at the very least. Because it does feel kind of a wee bit slow, the talking. Maybe I'm just fucking so used to fucking speeding up Phil, I don't know. But yeah, we'll put it at 1.25.
fucking pissed. So right now he's like telling everybody, oh, I'm so exhausted, I'm so sick. He's trying to pity beg, but we'll see that the whole facade of Phil being sick is a lie and his voice being shot is a lie later on, because when he goes full into seethe mode against us, suddenly his voice is perfectly fine.
By the way, Ashton, as someone at his size, 300 viewers, let's say, right, average.
Yeah.
He should be happy to make $500, buddy. The system that you purchased is an investment for future streams. You don't need to make the fucking stream like the console on the stream.
Do you know? Well, he has to, because he's not going to play Nintendo games. You know, he's already, after today, wage quit Mario Kart.
No.
He's not going to play Mario Kart anymore. He said that nobody was interested in it. He already beat the game.
Oh, yeah.
Because he beat the cops on 150cc. So I guess we've seen everything there is to do with it. And there's no interest in it.
He won first place in the knockout challenge, right? Really?
No.
The knockout challenge is great. It's online. You face against 24 people, I think. And you have to stay. It's like so there's like every few minutes, there's a line you have to cross. And then if you're below the number of place, so it's like 16th place, everyone below that number is knocked out. So it's like very fun and very intense. He hasn't even done that, has he?
I think he did some of that today. I did.
Okay, so I actually seen this tweet earlier on from you, Broside Phil, about the AI stuff. So, in case you guys aren't aware, there's a Twitch streamer called Lindell Muse. They created a Phil AI. He wants it lore expansive, but anything you could ask Phil, his AI will accurately answer, so you don't have to give Phil clicks. But the guy apparently needs help from like detractors, you know. He needs you to ask his AI questions in his link as well. Let's just click on the fucking link. What the? Not sure. Okay, I don't know. Oh, this is ask Dave a question. Shit. How old was Liana when she first slid into your DMs? Your name's optional. What the fuck are you asking me, web app user? Because I didn't put my fucking name. Liana? Who the hell is Liana? Some skank from Twitch I barely remember. Oh, for God's sake. Like, there's an example. What's an example of what the AI would do? You know what I mean? Jesus Christ, man. So, there you go. There's an... If you guys want to mess up with yourselves, like, Broside Phil, put a link in the chat already. You know, if you scroll up the chat there, you know what I mean? The link to this AI bot, Dave AI version 7. So this is a Twitch user called Lindell Muse. He said, I think it was. Was that her name? Lindell Muse. Hold on 2 seconds. Aye, Lindell Muse. They created a Phil AI, but they want it. So basically, they want detractors to just fill it with all sorts of different questions about and detractor stuff, just to make the AI be more and more knowledgeable and all that stuff. So there you go. It's Oh, hell. I mean, people have experimented before with DSP AI stuff. You know what I mean? In fact, I think Sonny might have as well. I'm not entirely sure. I have a feeling Sonny might have tried to do that sort of thing as well in the past. But it's not the first time it's not the first time it's come up, put it that way. So I know people have messed with this kind of thing before in the past, but it's like sometimes it goes well and then it kind of. But yeah, it's just also trying to define it and make it more easier to use, not shit. You know what I mean? It should, yeah, that sort of thing.
Didn't watch him today, so I don't really know what he did or didn't do with Mario Kart, but he basically on this stream said he was pretty much done with the fucking thing, which means that he's not going to use the Switch 2 for at minimum another month until Donkey Kong Bonanza hits. And then do you really think he's going to play Donkey Kong Bonanza? I doubt it. He might, but it's not going to be a stream that or a game that he's going to be able to milk that much out of, because it's probably only going to be like 10 hours long or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't know. And he said in the past his fans don't support Nintendo games. So he might honestly be hard pressed to break even on this Switch 2 for a while.
It's lucky he bought 2 of them, huh?
He bought 2!
My dog, what's up?
By the way, we've not had it confirmed that Phil actually bought 2 Switches yet. So, I mean, as far as I'm aware, we don't know he's bought. I mean, of course he bought 2 of them. But I don't think Phil confirmed that himself yet. But thank you very much, Broside Phil, for the $5 super chat who says I had a first payment. I mean, I said, I'm always curious about AI stuff. You know what I mean? You know, AI stuff to me is kind of fascinating. You know, especially when it kind of try, you know, especially when you can combine it with DSP stuff as well. Definitely interesting sort of fucking thing. You know what would be great? Can you imagine the track just having the ability to just like ask a DSP AI questions and get like DSP answers back in future? Because it's like hold on 2 seconds. I've used this. So I've referred to this before. Okay, 2 seconds. Let me find you an example. Okay, let me find you an example of what I mean, of how this would be good for like DSP in like future. Whatever. But give me a second here. 2 seconds here. Let me find a good video to use here. Basically, if you can combine, like, can you imagine detractor streams having like a DSP AI bot as a guest host? You can like ask it shit or whatever, you know what I mean? But like their answers can determine what happens next on the stream. That kind of shit, you know what I mean? Like, it's like the easiest example I can think of is like this guy is a content creator called Doug, and he incorporates some AI stuff all the time. He does things like Peggle speedrun, but an AI robot threatens me with trivia. That kind of shit, you know what I mean? So it's like, can you imagine trying to incorporate some sort of DSP AI in the way that fucking this guy incorporates AI into his content?
Soundtrack, nah. So I'm asking, where's the audio clip from? What's the original source, you know? You got the balls to answer this, or you going to fold faster than the Jets in the 4th quarter?
There's an Easter egg. But fortunately for me, I know the creator of the Stanley Parable.
And
the
blah, blah, blah. So yeah, so it's random. You can challenge, you can set AI to fucking deal. So you know, that's just the way fucking does content anyway. You know what I mean? But you can have AI, just all sorts of fucking bizarre shit. You know what I mean? Can you imagine having a DSP AI guest host? You know, and just ask it random shit or whatever, you know what I mean, and I can determine what happens next on the fucking show. Determine next fucking free space or bingo, for example. You know what I mean? There's potential. You know what I'm saying? There's potential for that shit. You know, there's potential for but it's just also trying to incorporate that and build it into it as best as possible. Yeah, also that takes a lot of brain power though, and effort. You know, and I lack both of those things.
Switch 2 for a while.
It's lucky he bought 2 of them, huh?
He bought 2!
By the way, I Drancer in chat says he did do the knockout challenge today and lost.
Suffer, fellow.
It's funny, it's exactly the same as Switch 1. It literally works like the Switch 1 to a T. It's like not any different at all.
Why would you want it? Why would you want the operating system to be any different? It's fine. It's fine as it is.
Well, it's like, hey, the Switch 2, the review is, if you're looking for something new, don't buy it. If you want to play your old games, if you have a big library and you want to play smoother with better, like, the resolution.
Frame rates, yeah.
There you go. Then buy it. That's it.
Okay.
He knew what was on release. He knew it was one single game. If you were worried about that, just wait a month. till the next fucking game comes out.
Oh, but he had to play it on day one. He had to FOMO in thinking he was going to make thousands and thousands of dollars.
The closest I've come to getting Phil AI on mon streams is the 8-ball. I kind of made it 8-ball be a bit like DSP style with how it answers some things, you know what I mean? If I type in for example, exclamation mark 8-ball, I just ask you something random like why. I just typed in my chat there, 8-ball, why are you a git? And the answer is the 8-ball says I have 2 big bills coming up. So there you go. That's the closest I've come to having DSP AI and Mash on streams by having some automated answers randomly generated, courtesy of the 8-ball command on stream elements.
He got felted instead.
Phew. All right. All right, guys. Well, time for the little conclusion. I'm going to do like a mini video conclusion to summarize everything from today.
Oh, he's sad!
Oh, no,
he's
guys.
sad! You can see he's just heartbroken. You know it got to him that our marathon was about 15 times more successful than Phil.
Does anyone know how much Kino made on their own marathon? You know what I mean? I'm trying to find out how much Kino made compared to Phil. You know? But I haven't got a clear answer to that yet. Oh, and Phil's going live apparently. Oh shit. I timed that quite well. Thank you for letting me know if Phil was going live. Just waiting for him to go a wee bit longer and then I'll put him on pause. We'll put him on pause a bit fucking here. Oh, fine, we'll play it a little bit just so we can see what he's fucking wearing. Oh, for God's sake. Stylish as ever. Right, okay, we'll put him on pause, leave him on pause, and enjoy some more of the Kino guys roasting the ever-living shit out of little Philly. Apparently, they made at least $3,000, Kino. Digital Melanin says last estimate I saw was 6,000. Jesus Christ, man. Well, they made thousands more than Phil did, that's what I'm sure. Which is just hilarious, considering that Kino Casino are not a gaming channel. Their whole shtick is just drama, shit talking, lol cow stuff.
You know it got to him that our marathon was about 15 times more successful than Phil. And it's just broke him. He's crushed, bro. This is his wheelhouse, his genre. He's been doing this for 15 years. And he got punked out by a guy in a cow costume and a guy dressed as Toad who never do game streams on the Switch 2 launch. This is supposed to be his moment. And here he is, just buck broken, just beaten, a battered and broken man.
I guess we're done with support, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yes! Oh, that was so passive aggressive, bro. I guess we're done with support then, huh? It's not like I needed it anyway. Guys, just guilt tripping them. Like, look at him, he's scanning for tips. He's in disbelief that there's no support coming in. And he's just holding out hope that there's going to be a Whale Mary last second for like $2,000 and he's going to own the casino. But let me tell you guys, it never came. It never did.
The Whale
and
Mary, that's
stalling,
great.
stalling.
The Whale Mary, that's so funny.
Is it weird? I don't know. I feel like I was responsible for the Whale Mary term, but I probably wasn't. You know, I feel like I felt like no one said it before I did. I don't know. Maybe that's just me being fucking weird or crazy. I felt like I was the first person to have said Whale Mary. I don't know. You Torment is in the chat. I haven't attended one of these in forever. You Torment. If you guys aren't aware of who You Torment is, they made the software. You know the bingo card that we use. They made the program that generates that stuff. You know, so like this fucking thing. This bingo card thing here. They made the program for that. Their names in the top here. So yeah. They made this fucking shit. It's bizarre. Just randomly one day, it's like, hey, do you want this? Wait, is that not? Was that not you? You Torment says, wait, what? Am I confusing you for? I thought this was your YouTube name because you got the same little symbol in the fucking username. See up here, see in the bingo board. Oh god damn it, it's not you. Because you got the same symbol up here, but You Torment. They have this strange little funky U there, and I thought this is for fuck's sake. You see up here it says created by for fuck's sake. I thought it was the same bastard, because how many people got that fucking symbol? Well, I guess at least 2 of them. I do apologise for confusing you then. That's completely my bad. you can, in my defense, you can see why I might have thought it was you were the same person because of the symbol stuff. You know, just ignore what I said there. Then, my bad. That's a different past. Okay. Oh yeah, what is that? What is that fucking symbol anyway? Is it acrylic or something? You know, you could have just rolled with that and pretended to, yeah, sure, that's me. That's definitely me, not nobody else. Anyway, my bad. My mistake. My fucking bad. Oh Christ.
We're done with support now. No more coming in. Because
I do apologise to MicroPython Cypher who made the bingo card. You know what I mean? I thought that was you because of the fucking strange symbol and the fucking username stuff. My bad.
I'm done. Like, I'm just gonna do my little conclusion. I'm out of here.
He's done. He's not done. Look at how defeated he is. Oh. He took off his chair condom. He's closing up shop for the day.
Look at this guy.
Oh, man.
Alien Tyrone.
I guess we're done with support, huh? The stall bag.
This is Sicky Man's asking how much. So this is actually the best thing. So I got a DM one day from MicroPython Cypher, the guy that's not Torment, you know, the completely different person, you know, not them. But so I got a DM one day, and they sent me like a program, and like, you know, I made this a bingo. I hope you enjoy it. And I'm like, what the fuck? I've never talked to this person before, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And so I did what any responsible person would have normally done. I asked Prophet to check it for me, in case it was something like bad. It's like a random zip file being sent to me from somebody I've never talked to before ever. And I'm like, if I open this, am I going to like fry my computer? So I got Prophet to say, Prophet, can you check this out for me and make sure there's nothing like bad or dodgy or whatever? You know, and he opened it and said, this is incredible. This is a program that runs on, like, you know, Python to fucking generate bingo cards. And I said, yeah, it was just an incredible thing. And the guy made it because he was bored. He's in like quick. I think he's in college at the time. I don't know if he still is in college or whatever. But he made a bingo program just because he was fucking bored one time and decided, you know what? I'm bored. What if I can spend 5 minutes, or whatever? I don't know how long it took him, and he just created the fucking thing and told me how to fucking operate it. No, it's just incredible. So yeah, so it's something that I never asked for in the first place, but it's very kind of him. And yeah, like I think, I mean. Shit. I mean, I'm pretty sure, I feel confident I did offer to send them money for it, and it just told to not bother. I think so anyway. I need to check. I need to check my chat history with him just to make sure that's true. If not, I mean, I'll check out the bingo. They definitely deserve something for it, you know what I mean? But I think it's just a way to fucking forget it, because it was something I done in the spare time. It didn't take them long. But aye, that's how we got a fucking fancy bingo card. The origin of his bingo card, and this fancy bingo card being the way it is because somebody was bored one day and decided to just make it in Python for me, you know what I mean? Which is very kind of him indeed.
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
And just to clarify, it is definitely not Torment. And definitely not Torment, different person. Thank you very much, Chris Johnson, for the 4 months, who gives us a big DSP thumbs up. There he goes, a big massive thumbs for such a little face. Yeah. Mr. White says, I've seen other bingo cards and they are shit. I mean, the old ones, I used to do them in Paint. I used to like have to like go to Microsoft Paint to generate them, and like a website to generate them, you know what I mean? So it was you know, Bingo definitely got a massive upgrade that day when I was setting that program. You know what I mean? It definitely went places, you know. So aye, I mean, that's what I'm saying though. It's a very random kind act from just somebody at the blue. They didn't need to do it. They just done it because they felt like they wanted to, whatever. And it certainly helped me massively, and I'm certainly, still to this day, very grateful for their efforts, you know. So there we go.
Combo is unmatched.
Read that one.
You are right, and you want to know how I know that? Because they sent me a beta for it. They sent me a beta for that as well, and I used it as well in my own spare time. I couldn't get it to work properly. I was confused. Like, it's meant to pre-populate the list from this page. You know what I mean? But I couldn't get it, you know, I didn't spend too much time messing with it, you know. So that whole, so yeah, Darziak, that being said, had their own kick band names tournament thing. And MicroPython Cypher sent me his own beta version of it a wee while back. And I messed with it, and it was kind of a fun little concept, you know. I couldn't get my head around how to, you know, populate the actual list in there. But I think it got working okay in the end, for that being said, for them to use. So yeah, there we go. Right, And that's what I'm saying though. It's not just myself, of course. It's benefited from Micropipe and Cypher's, efforts. It's he's also been helping out other people as well, like that being said, with the kick band names tournament.
Any more support, guys? If you drop a few hundo, the stream will just end regardless. Like, his goal is never to, okay, I'll play 10 more matches or I'll play another hour. It's just, okay, if you pay me, I'm gonna fuck off immediately. Guys, I took off my chair condom. What did you want?
Okay.
We'll end regardless.
Oh, look at his frown. Oh, he's frowning.
520 bucks for playing Mario Kart? Oh, man, what a tough day.
He's so disappointed about it. It's like, why are you this disappointed? He's so greedy, bro.
He is greedy.
Oh, man. What a marathon. I'm exhausted. That
By
was
the way,
very
10 hours. Our normal stream length.
Pretty much.
exhausting. It was. Playing that.
Oh, man. Someone's length of working a job. That's 8 hours plus driving back from to work.
Real hard day there. He had to play.
That's actually a fucking good point, like, fuck, it's just like, you want to know what my fucking days are like sometimes, like, I often get to work quite early sometimes, and I'll sometimes start work earlier than usual. So I could be working at my desk from like 7, and I might not be able to fucking get away from there until like after 4 p.m. I'll get like an hour's break for lunch, in between or whatever, but other than that, look, a busy day for me sometimes is like a 7-to-4 shift, and I'm not getting anything, I'm not getting paid extra for that extra hour. I just started early just to make life easier for myself, It's like, so if you're doing random overtime, it's not officially confirmed overtime, so you're not getting paid for it, you know what I mean? But fuck it, sometimes you just need to do it to make life easier for yourself at work. And your colleagues as well, no that shit, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes you get some busy days. And Phil's complaining about what is essentially a normal shift at work for most human beings.
Play a children's game.
Oh, man, the unboxing.
Back-breaking blue-collar work.
You have to go down, bend over, and plug in the Switch too, folks. It's tough.
All day was like fucking exhausting as shit. Playing through the campaign and then the multiplayer.
Please.
He did so much.
I'm getting tired just hearing what you
And when I'm tired and my voice is all shot.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay, hold on.
Uh-oh, he's in a fucking puke. It's been a tough day. He's dying. He's fainting.
Look at this, guys. He's so sick.
What is that? Oh, it's the thing.
Phew.
Is he?
It's so dramatic and so theatrical and performative. It's so fake. It's obviously fake. His acting skills are terrible.
Have you ever heard someone say "phew," but literally pronounce the entire? Like
it's a cartoon.
He said "phew."
Why is he sadly putting everything away in silence? So he's hoping to get a pity dono. He's hoping there's some whale that will feel bad for him and send support because he's so defeated.
That was Did you hear this "phew"?
I blame the comics because it's in comic books sometimes as well. Listen.
He pronounced the P in "phew."
There's all entire checks, all that hard work to get one just to lose money on it. Ooh, Suffer Philip.
He pronounced the P in "phew." Pew. All day today, I was screaming in the house. I was screaming, "What?" Like I couldn't stop doing the. How did that happen? I love doing that. It's my favorite thing. What? Huh?
All right.
All
right, time for a little final summary. Okay, everyone. So, I just concluded.
I can see why they're laughing. They're laughing because of that fucking fake artificial sigh. Like he's already got himself prepared. YouTube mode is on. He's got his breath back. He's composed himself, and yet he inserts a random artificial sigh in there.
Okay, everyone. So, I just concluded.
He's tired. He's stressed. He's eating. He's stalling.
The fucking exasperated expression he made is so funny.
Oh, business meeting time.
Time for a little final summary.
Look at this. Yeah,
Okay, everyone. So,
whoa.
I just concluded a day-long marathon of Mario Kart World and the launch of the Switch 2. Of course, everyone wants my thoughts. What do I think about Mario Kart World? Well, as you can hear, my allergies combined with me doing this all day and commentating, my throat is completely shot. So bear with me. I know that I don't sound very good right now. Hoping I'll recover and I'll sound better.
He's lying. He's lying.
Based off Real says, I think it was good till Rainbow Road. Then it seemed laggy. It wasn't. Only the first match I played tonight, when it was matchmaking me into a lobby, the first race actually was laggy. After that, it actually got better. It got much better. So I didn't feel any lag after that.
No one cares.
But the thing is, the online play is chaotic because with 24 players, everyone's always getting the god items. So it's like, oh, someone hit me with a star. Someone's bullet bill. Someone used the electricity. Someone is,
Phil, that's fun.
It's Mario Kart, Phil. It's supposed to be chaotic and crazy and fun.
It's
and
fun.
the whole game was marketed on the gimmick of it being 24 players in chaos. Like, what are you talking about?
The giant mode. Someone hit me with a fireball. Someone hit me with a shell. Now I gotta try to catch up because I'm in last.
Phil posting
chaotic.
his owls. Phil, skill issue, Phil.
skill issue.
Skill issue, Philip.
Oh, but I'm sure whenever Phil had an item and used it on someone, that was fair.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
He used items fairly. When he got a blue shell, it was God's touch.
He says old Mario Kart's always added something new or unique. This one didn't feel like it did that besides the open world. I'll have to agree with you. I don't think there's a new gameplay mechanic besides driving between the stages. I think
Counterpoint didn't need one.
That's what it is.
What
You
about
go
the
from one
grinding
level
on
to
the
next level
rails
and
and
it
the
leads-
wall?
There was. There's some modes, I guess.
Fuck off.
I give Mercy Putty for 20 months. It says everyone on screen is a loser, but Phil is somehow the worst here. Anytime Phil's on a screen with, you could put any number of random people on a screen with Phil Burnell, and Phil Burnell will 99% of the time be the worst person on the screen. I'm not going to say he's worse all the time. Also there are people worse than Phil Burnell that have existed throughout human history. You know what I mean? He is not the worst ever person, but he's still a pretty shitty human being in general. So Phil on a screen with a bunch of randos, Phil is very likely to be the worst person on the screen at that time. That's the way I interpret it anyway. So there you go.
There, so it adds a little bit of extra driving time. But outside of the linking from one to the other, it doesn't feel like there's any new gameplay elements. Like I didn't find.
It's a fucking Mario Kart.
What
did they want an RPG? Wait, they wanted a Mario Kart where you leveled up and you equipped items like.
Well, that's what he, I guess, wanted. He's upset that it wasn't. One of his biggest complaints is that there wasn't a ranked, like, master ranking for him to work towards in multiplayer. And it's like, Phil, it's not a fighting game. It's not really even a competitive game. It's more so of a party game, Phil. It doesn't make sense for it to have a ranked matchmaking system, Phil.
It's like it's not your main game. You know what I'm saying? Like Mario Kart's like I feel like just unwinding and turning my brain off type game. You know?
I found.
Yeah, if I ever hear somebody fucking say they've got, can you imagine hearing somebody say I got 40,000 hours playing Mario Kart? You tell them to get the fuck out of here. There are some games where you can accept people having a certain amount of hours playing certain games to try and get better, and you know what I mean? But Mario Kart, that ain't gonna happen.
You're drifting. You do the hop boost. Someone told me how to do that. And everything else is just kind of standard. They didn't really.
Did you not see it? Like, but it's going on like right behind him. The hop boost from like the Super Nintendo version. So, like, how did you not know about it, Phil, when it's, like, you had to have programmed that into your little fucking panel, buddy?
Element to it that made it feel new.
It's actually a good fucking point. Like, Phil has played the original Mario Kart games before. He knows about them. He knows all of them. He must have been aware of that mechanic, that feature.
As he's saying it, the SNES.
It was literally happening behind him. Like, it's just, like, there's a cosmic essence of felt to Phil. Where the universe just fucking felts this guy sometimes, you know? I don't know. He's simultaneously both the luckiest and unluckiest person in the world.
He's lucky at being unlucky.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good way to fucking summarize that, to be fair. It is, it's a cosmic balance at play in felt and felt. What the fuck, man? Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Okay, that's like 15, 16 minutes into this. It's 47 minutes long, okay? You want to watch the rest of it, the link is in the chat right now. You guys can go along to it and check it out for yourselves, watch the rest of it, enjoy the rest of it, or not jazz. Of just the Kino Casino guys enjoying Phil Burnell's crash out from the marathon. But guys, let's not waste any more time. Let's get towards the bingo. Let's play some bingo. And to play some bingo, we're going to need the bingo number. So, The third number in chat I see, the third number, not the first or second, the third number in chat I see will be a number I use for today's bingo card. So whoever's third on, spam's not allowed, Meester. Sorry, Meester, I'm not accepting spam. You were first with 90, and BST was second. But you can't just spam numbers like crazy and you know, so technically the third person was Red End with 24. Even though Meester was like third and fourth as well, but you can't just spam numbers like fucking crazy. You get one and go basically. So yeah, so the third person in chat gave me a number. It was Red End with 24. So that is a bingo number we're going to use for today's show. There we go. And today's bingo number is the following. We need Phil to say and do the following. We need Phil to say idiot, meaningful. Him giving a years ago story, him saying wow and support. The second row is Phil saying momentum, thumping style, life, him snorting, and him saying fun. The third row is Phil saying shocked, dude, marathon, him giving the prayer hands, and him saying percent. The fourth row is Phil saying members, him discussing drama in some capacity, him pig explaining something, him saying that being said, shout that being said, and him saying million. Interesting number. Ah, balls. The fifth row's excited, help, sound good, what the fuck he's talking about, and hilarious. Okay.
Squeaky wheels, Jade tipped £1.
Oh god.
Squeak, squeak, squeak. Squeak, how I truly wish I could hop my smelly chair over this discriminating staircase.
Jesus!
Oh, for God's sake. Mario makes it look so easy, doesn't he? That Carter Fizz. Mario just makes it look so goddamn easy, none of those fucking hops. Oh, for God's sake. Thank you very much, Squeaky Wheels Jade, for your contribution. Very kind of you indeed. Okay, so there we go. Okay, back to bingo, of course. You know what I mean? The bingo board we have for today's show is on the screen, as you can see. If we managed to get a full house and get 25 out of 25 on that bingo board today, we add $10 to that bingo prize fund. There's a variety of ways we can get free spaces to help us on our way to a full house. For example, if Phil burps, snorts, or sits 10 times before he starts recording for his shitey gameplay, that gives us all a free space. For every 6 minutes and 40 seconds that Phil begs, that also gives us a free space. For every 5 new or rejoining members we have to bingo streams, that too gives us free space, and that's how we got 2 so far today. And finally, in my opinion, the best way for us to get free spaces. If we get 50 likes on a stream, that is 1 free space. If we get 75 likes on a stream, that is 2 free spaces. And if we manage to get 100 likes on the stream before we finish playing bingo, not only do we get 3 free spaces, but you guys also get to enjoy the Bubbles animation, the Bubbles animation, maybe it's extremely talented Pixar animations to celebrate the 100 likes on the stream. So you guys are in full direct control of some ways. We can get some free spaces, but the rest of the ways are controlled by Phil and his bizarre body functions, as well as him begging like the little bitch that he is. Also, if Phil says hi to Jade and Jade shows up, we get a free space for that as well, and you guys get to hear this this following little sound clip.
Squeak, squeak, free space.
We need Jade to show up though, and Phil to say hi to Jade, that to be heard, and that to be given a free space. A couple more things to go through, of course, but I'll let Phil explain that for me.
Well, hello everyone, Phil Burnell here, letting you know about King Jad's Bingo and Marbles gameplay on YouTube. Now, you need to leave a post in the community tab to enter, and that's it. A lucky winner will be picked by playing Marbles at the end of the month. It is just that easy, any mouth-drooling idiot can do it.
Thank you very much, Phil. Yeah, piece of shit for pig explaining it us all, for us all to, you know, understand. As Phil says, you know, Marbles, you know, community post. Add your name to community post, we get our own fucking marble. Simple as that, you know. The more marbles we have, the better your chances are of also getting, you know, you've got to get into it, as the old saying goes, get your own fucking marble secured. End of the month, we do a marble race. You know, try and win half that bingo prize fund. If you win half that bingo prize fund, you know, then you can do with it whatever you fucking want. There are, and the chat right now has previous bingo prize fund winners in it. You know, and how did I fucking get that bingo prize fund? They had their own fucking marble locked and secured. Ah, goodness. The 48-month thing at the top is... Oh, so Phil's going to say hi to Jade at some point. Oh, we're going to get a free space then. We're going to get a free space because Phil's going to address Jade in some capacity. Because you can actually see Jade's 48-month membership message here. Oh, God. Oh, not Derek. No.
Ghost of Derek tipped £1. Sideways Dutchman, don't give Jade any ideas. I promised Kat's sister that I would smuggle his WD-40 for her personal use, and she gives me her shit filled to the top diaper in exchange.
FBI, open up! Get the fuck out of here!
Well, on that fucking nasty ass note, I think it's time for us to begin some bingo. We'll see. Before we begin, let's hit the random Scottish soundboard button to send us off into battle once more.
I shouted spiders in the house. You don't pay rent. Fuck off.
How the fuck can we have spiders twice and fucking... There was spiders the last time as well, for fuck's sake.
Fuck's sake, Jesus! Right.
Oh yeah, it's fucking better. Something different anyway. Anyway, fuck it. Guys, it's time for some bingo. Good luck, everybody. Here we fucking go.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome to a brand new week of streams here on DSP Gaming, and what a week it's going to be. We've got continuing awesome new Shadow Drop DLCs. We've got awesome new games coming out to try. We've got new consoles. We've got all kinds of stuff. Also, E3, i.e. Summer Game Fest State of Play Xbox Showcase is over, and we're going to talk all about that kind of stuff. In fact, today on this very show, if you guys suggest trailers for me to watch, that's going to be one of the major focuses of the podcast, because I did not live react to the Xbox Showcase, and we'll talk about that in just a second. Thank goodness I didn't. But there is so much going on. Also, I made you a promise, and DSP lives up to his promises. I have something to show you. And to start the show today, as if all of that isn't enough, I'm going to give you my true thoughts about Switch 2 now that the launch hype has ended.
Who fucking cares?
All of this and more on today's jam-packed, epically fun episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
Who the fuck cares? Also, Phil said fun, so get a fucking title off at least.
Burger.
There we go. Let's just skip a shitey fucking intro. Oh, it's a long one today. He's got a fucking long intro again. Ah, God almighty, help us all.
Alrighty, everyone. Welcome to the show. It is Sunday, the 8th of June, 2025. I'm DSP. This is the Level 1 Podcast. What an amazing, crazy week we've got lined up. Like I just said previously, so much going on in gaming right now. Games that I'll be playing, but also things to cover and talk about. This is an exciting time of the year. Pseudo E3 week. No E3 anymore, but basically the same kind of stuff going down. Now, the major topics to cover. Number one, I want to tell you about my real thoughts about Switch 2 now that the launch is over. You know, I fully covered...
Is that implying that his previous thoughts were all fake and not, you know... Wait, what do you mean, my real thoughts? You made a video on your thoughts already on this fucking very thing, Phil. Were those thoughts fake?
Major topics to cover. Number one, I want to tell you about my real thoughts about Switch 2 now that the launch is over. You know, I fully covered it in a marathon on Thursday, half of my day on Friday. Also, I played more Mario Kart World, and I want to give you kind of my summarized thoughts about the console itself and Mario Kart World on this show for those who are interested in knowing what do you think after having played it for that weekend.
Who fucking cares?
As I've already stated, if you guys have specific trailers or things you want me to know about and react to, today's the day. Today would definitely be the day where we do that, because now everything's done. We had State of Play on Wednesday. We had all the Nintendo stuff going on during the launch of the Switch 2. Then we had Summer Game Fest on Friday, and now this morning we had Xbox Showcase. Speaking of which, boy, am I glad I did not live react to the Xbox Showcase. Okay, first off, complete bait and switch lies from Xbox. They told everyone that the Xbox Showcase is 2 hours long. They lied. The Xbox Showcase was only 1 hour long, and they are currently running an insanely huge, Obsidian-focused deep dive direct about the studio that no one cares about. I care about the games, which they are talking about, but they're also kind of deep diving into the way the studio works, and I don't care. I just want good games, and the fact that they just pumped out Avowed, which was not a good game, is sad. I hope Outer Worlds 2 is good, but I don't want to watch an hour-long documentary about this studio that you own. I just want to know about good games. So, Xbox completely missed the mark. Just listen. No Fable whatsoever. No Forza whatsoever. No new Gears of War. You know that Gears of War Emergence Day that's supposed to be coming out? No update on that whatsoever. Nothing about Halo. Nothing about any of the games you would care about. Like, oh, I don't know, Elder Scrolls 6. Nothing. Literally an hour of, here's a game that's samey, here's a game that's samey, here's a game that's samey. Oh, look, here's a unique indie game that you may or may not like. Here's a game that's samey, here's a game that's samey. And it's just like, what is this? Like, what the hell is this? An hour of slop. Xbox Studios, all these studios they acquired and bought up, and now everything's under Game Pass. That's great. Game Pass still to this day remains the best value in gaming, okay? But where are the games that we are asking for? You know what we want. We keep telling you, Fable, Forza, Halo, Gears, Elder Scrolls. No, you get nothing. Sit here for an hour with your thumb up your ass and let us tell you how you really need to buy this new ROG Ally that's coming out this holiday season that's branded to Xbox, even though you can fucking buy something like that right now. It's not branded to Xbox, and we'll do exactly the same thing. Why the hell would I watch that? I did watch it when I was eating my breakfast and everything, and then I said, thank God I wasn't on.
Why the hell would I watch it? I did watch it while I was eating my breakfast. Why would I? You just admitted why you watched it. You watched it anyway. Why the hell would I watch it? They got you, Phil. They got your ass.
Stream. I would have been such a waste of my time and so furious that I wasted my time on it. These game developers just don't get it anymore. They are so busy saying, what game can I make that fits a formula that everyone already likes, instead of, let's do something new and innovative and different, or let's continue that awesome franchise that we all want. No, instead, here's something else that's filler. Some other slop, some other filler. Grounded 2. Grounded 2. Grounded needed a sequel? You're as flabbergasted as I am. What the fuck is going on? I just don't understand. I don't get it. I'm so happy I wasn't on stream watching this thing. And then I just kind of casually was watching it while I was doing my morning business, because that's pretty much how you should handle these events now. They are not momentous. They are not epic. Almost nothing gets dropped during them anymore. I mean, look at the Summer Game Fest on Friday. Like, out of Summer Game Fest, what do I remember? I remember Resident Evil 9, which was the last thing on the show, right? And now I'm actually struggling to remember other stuff. I do know there were 1 or 2 other things during Summer Game Fest that I liked, but that's what I mean. It used to be so different. E3 would be like, oh my god, Square Enix is putting out this epic game. Sony has this epic first-party title. Xbox has this new first-party title. And everyone would be a buzz about the big games. What are the big games? And then just to piss everyone off, at the end of Xbox Showcase, they ran this cinematic intro to a game with real-life actors. For example, the actor there, for those who don't know, the person who was playing the character in that cinematic is actually the actor who was one of the main characters of the TV show Heroes back in the day. He was also on 2 or 3 other shows since then that were actually prominent. I forget the one he was just on that actually he was well known for and everyone likes him as an actor. So he's playing Mason, one of the main characters of Black Ops 7. That's how they ended the show, with a cinematic that everyone thought, oh my god, is this a new franchise or is this something we actually want? No, it's Black Ops 7. So, yeah, I hate to say it. Holy shit. What a disappointing, underwhelming E3 weekend we just had. It doesn't feel like it used to be back in the day at all. It just feels like everything is just trying so desperately to get attention in an oversaturated space, but nothing seems as good or as epic as it used to be. That's kind of the problem. Kind of similar to what's been going on with movies right now. In the movie space, it's very hard to get attention for anything because everything is on demand, everything is at a home service, but also in theaters at the same time. There's too many offerings, so because of that, everything just becomes so white noise and busy, it's very hard to find anything that's a standout. And that's exactly what's going on with games. Out of all the new stuff that was just presented over the course of the last weekend between State of Play, Summer Game Fest, and Xbox Showcase, can you name 10 epic games that you are waiting for? I can't. Like, off the top of my head, I remember
most people wouldn't have a list of 10 games they're going to fucking buy in the span of a few months. Because most people aren't fucking like, most people don't have like fucking $700 to fucking splurge on just gaming. You know, like $70 a fucking title. You know, times 10. Fuck off.
The new Marvel fighting game. People are very hyped for that in the fighting game community. This morning they announced a new Invincible fighting game, which also could be pretty good. I don't know. Then we've got Resident Evil 9, right? That's pretty exciting. And I think Silent Hill F coming out in the fall. Looks pretty good. But the more and more you look and zero in on it, a lot of these games just fall into established genres. Oh, look, another Metroidvania / Dark Souls-esque game that looks exactly the same art style. There's like 400 of these now, but they're pumping out another one, right? Oh, look, another samey team-based
art style doesn't count because Phil was quite literally talking about art style. It's art style doesn't count for style.
Shooter, another this, another that, and that's it. They're all another. Instead of an original, a different, a new, outstanding, you have just another for this pile, just another for this group, and just another for this. That's not good at all for gaming. It's sad. Now, here's the thing. These companies don't really care. You want to know why? There's no E3. They didn't spend an exorbitant amount of money going and presenting a stage show for the game's media. Instead, they just do it digitally. So to them, do you think they care? They don't. They don't. They're, well, hey, we put out our presentation. Hope you like the games. If not, and then they continue on their merry way. Xbox actually thinks, legit,
if Phil fucking mentions Phil Spencer, we get a free space. Easiest free space in the world.
That ROG Ally that they're offering you was something that you're going to get excited for. That's why they put it at the front of the show. They're so out of touch with gamers. They actually think that people will want to line up and buy the Xbox branded ROG Ally, which you can buy right now, just not Xbox branded. They have insanely similar products right now. ROG Allies and Steam Decks. You don't need that. Anyway, so FYI, yeah, I did watch Xbox Showcase, and I was so underwhelmed, so sad. You know, where are the big games? Oh, there are none this year. It was hilarious at the very end. Phil Spencer was there, and he goes, so we'll have information next year.
Free space. I don't care. We get like a free space. Phil Spencer. Phil just couldn't help himself. His hatred towards Phil Spencer knows no bounds.
For the big games? Oh, there are none this year. It was hilarious at the very end. Phil Spencer was there, and he goes, so we'll have information next year for the 25th anniversary of Xbox. We'll have Fable, we'll have Forza, we'll have Gears, and you know, wait, what? Why don't you just tell us now? We just waited an hour, and you're literally not going to tell us anything. You're going to make us sit here and waste an hour of our lives because you're a fucking asshole who doesn't know how to run this company. Yes. Basically, that's what he was doing. He was there at the end to say, I'm here to say we have nothing. Ha, I'm still in charge. Good job, Phil. Made me feel great about gaming's future. Seriously. Anyway. Yes, I understand real life loser. Please suggest those in a minute or in a bit when we start doing that stuff, okay? Because he's spamming 2 games he wants me to watch stuff about. Oh, I didn't know that. I have a Cowboy fan says most of the main English cast of Persona 4 isn't reprising their roles in the new Persona 5 Persona 4 revival. There's gonna be a whole new English cast. Did not know that. No, I did not know that. It looked like Persona 4 Revival is cool because I played the original PlayStation 2 version, slash whatever it was that I was able to play at the time. I think I played on PS3. So I like the fact that they're remaking it with modern graphics. But again, here's another one. How upsetting was that? Oh, it exists. Okay, can we see it? No. What do you mean? It exists. Okay, can we see some gameplay elements? Can you see the improvements? No. Oh, thanks.
If there's nothing to show, you can't fucking force these fucking things, Phil. Jesus fucking Christ. This is the same bastard that fucking bitches and whines and moans about instant gratification that his fans seem to fucking have about him. Here's Phil demanding and desiring instant gratification from these game developers. Like, give him everything he wants right fucking now, whether it's fucking ready or not, so he can try and make money in it.
Why are they doing this to us? Like, do they not understand this is just a huge tease that pisses people off? Really? Like, what is wrong with these people in charge, man? Okay. So, let's talk about stuff. We got some shout outs to do already. Thanks for that. We'll do those. I got a lot to talk about. I want to summarize my thoughts about the Switch 2. I also have something to show you guys, which I know you'll be excited for. We got a bunch of stuff to do here today. It's going to be a packed podcast, so let's get into it.
Better be a steering wheel. That's something to show people. Better be a steering wheel that he promised his audience that he was going to get.
Mr. Jizzlefit, actually, excuse me, Jade re-upped his membership for 48 months, earning his Emerald Crown. He says,
Yay, Jade, fucking yay for Jade.
Squeak, squeak, free space.
Hooray, hooray. We don't get to use that fucking button off, you know what I mean? So that's a 4 free space of the game.
Gotta go by. Jade, have a good day. I don't know what you're up to today. Enjoy. And maybe he'll be back for Liza P, because Liza P is today. He likes that. But you got your Emerald Crown. Congrats, Jade. Mr. Jizzlefizz did a $5 super chat. He says, no big games this year. You're talking about Xbox only, right? Summer Game Fest was good, though. There was a few things. Like I said, Summer Game Fest, I remember the new Marvel fighting game and Resident Evil 9. That's what I remember. Again, I sat through 2 hours of Summer Game Fest. I was bored to tears for 90% of it. There was a very few big announcements or big things. It was all kind of like little nuggets of feeding you something decent and then just waste your time again for another hour while, Jeff Keighley makes a giant paycheck for the next weebish anime game that no one fucking cares about, but somehow will still be a billion seller because it has microtransactions in it and people are suckers. I don't know.
Says a guy that wails away WWE champions every fucking weekend. Get the fuck out of here.
Gareth with a €5 super chat. What's your thoughts on the Persona 4 remake and Neo 3 and Ninja Gaiden 4? Well, Persona 4 remake, I'm happy for. I think Persona 4 is great. I think it's actually an insanely good plot. So I'm happy that it's getting a remake. I think a lot of people haven't experienced it simply because it was a whole era previous. You know what I'm saying? Like, it really was a whole era before, and so a lot of people probably have never played it, and it's really not accessible today. So,
in case you're wondering what Phil's doing, he's converting euros to dollars.
Glad that they're making it. And I'd be interested in maybe replaying it since I've only done the one playthrough, right? Originally 100 years ago. So maybe I would play that one. Probably going to be Game Pass too, so that's kind of a neat thing. As for, let's see here, Neo 3. It didn't show much. I mean, Neo 3 existing is cool. Neo is a good franchise.
Fuck off.
Thank you very much to David Riley for popping their 15-month Bingo Barry memberships. And no message there, but yeah, 15 months a member. Very much appreciated. Very, very good. We're actually 2 more away from a free space. Now I think about it, you know what I mean? So, XJS popped a 14-month earlier on. Then Chris Johnson popped theirs. Then Puddy popped theirs. And then David Riley. So we're one away. One more person popping their thing, basically. Gives us 1 more free space. I've had 4 of them so far today being popped off. 1 more is a free space for that as well.
As for, let's see here, Neo 3. It didn't show much. I mean, Neo 3
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
And on that note, Camping Dutchman with 7 months says it's time free space. You're damn right. It's time free space indeed. So thank you to Camping Dutchman. Here's 7 months, very kindy indeed. Excellent stuff indeed. So there we go. We've got 5 free spaces on the bingo so far. And hopefully Phil will say and do all these fucking things to help us, get close to, hopefully we can get a robust finish at going time. It looks like Phil Burnett, I'm going to end the poll. It looks like Phil isn't giving a shit about this new Xbox handheld device. So...
Come the fuck in or fuck the fuck off.
It looks like he's not going to bother getting it. Thank you, Tom, for the 9 months as well. It says free space. Yeah, well, I mean, if it's 4 more, then you certainly put, put something towards it. We need 4 more of those, and we get a free space for that. So thank you, Tom. A little bit late to get the 5th one, but for every 5 we get a free space, as I said, you know what I mean? So that's 1 of 5 right now. Going by yours, Tom. So cheers to that.
That's kind of a neat thing. As for, let's see here, Neo 3. It didn't show much. I mean, Neo 3 existing is cool. Neo is a good franchise. It's not extra special or anything. I'm not like going crazy that it's coming back, but it's playable. It's fun. You know, I don't know what else to say. It's kind of like there's been so many games in that category that it's hard to ever get excited about games in that category when there's too much of it. You know, when it was just Soulsborne was Dark Souls, Bloodborne, Sekiro, okay, now Elden Ring, and then there was one or two others from third-party companies, you get excited. Now it's like another Soulsborne, another Souls-like, another Souls-like, a Soulsborne, Souls-like Soulsborne. There's like 700 of them a year. So it's, even though Nioh was one of the first, it's kind of hard to get excited for it when there's too much of that category now. It's oversaturated. Let's see here. And then Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm excited for Ninja Gaiden 4. You know, I played Ninja Gaiden, what was it? 2 Black earlier this year, and I found it entertaining and fun. For what it is, if you just take it as like an action ride, it's quite good. If you take it as a serious game, but it's fun to play. It'll be on Game Pass, so I'm down for that. Stuart just did a £2 super chat. Tony Hawk 3 and 4 Foundry demo has dropped. I am aware there is a demo for Tony Hawk that dropped. I don't have time to play it. As you know, I'm too busy right now with all the things I'm doing. I can't play new stuff right now. I'm already playing a new DLC that dropped on Friday. I'm trying to finish up 2 insanely long games that we've been playing for 2 months. I've got a new game coming out on Tuesday. We still got chill streams of Minecraft and Truck Sim that you know, we're enjoying, and I owe you guys. I have too much going on. I can't play new stuff. And this is what I was afraid would happen this week. A million things would come out, and that's literally what's happened. A million things.
Oh, wow, fucking 10 million. Isn't that an interesting fucking number? Interesting fucking number indeed.
Jesus.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, 6 million. 6 million. That's a pretty interesting number, isn't it? 6 million. Well, guess what? You're wrong. It didn't happen. You're making it up, right? You make that shit up. No, how about this? Banned. Gone forever. Because I don't put up with your fucking bullshit.
Now that was good. Now that was a fucking good one.
The bar's being raised.
It's always fucking funny. You know the funny thing about that is as well? First of all, as soon as I'm prepared to play it, Steve shows up. It feels like Steve was summoned. Like we summoned a fucking wild Steve of the fucking dead by Phil saying million, you know? Just magically fucking timed or something. And it's just fucking bizarre. Oh hell. And David makes a good point actually about Phil's, you know, bitching about, you know, the games we made. We're still in the COVID era, essentially. He's so out of touch, you know? Oh, you pressed the bingo bar, you've hit a message, okay, fair enough. But yeah, it's a good point though. It's a good point, David. Like, games these days can often take fucking, like, you know, multiple years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, 8 years of preparation. You know, sometimes even more than that. Sometimes these games have a ridiculous amount of work to go into them. You know, the writing, the planning, like the programming, the scripting, the art design, the world design. It's like some of these games can take so long to turn into a fucking reality. You know, and and obviously with the fucking COVID stuff that happened, I just shut down. The whole world practically shut down for like a year or so. It felt like, or I felt longer than that. You know what I mean? It takes a while to get back to fucking, to get some sort of level of normalcy, you know? But no, Phil's all about instant gratification. He needs that instant gratification straight away, immediately, you know, just give me the games now. Chop. Yeah, no time to fucking waste. Christ, man, it's just, that is who he is, though. That is what he is. And options says I can't say too much, but the 2 games Masterio is working on have been in the cooker for 2 to 3 years at the moment. As I'm saying though, it takes multiple years sometimes. You know? It's just like, Phil underestimates what goes into creating a video game because he is ignorant. He only sees the end product, he doesn't understand the amount of effort it goes into, like, the creation of it, you know, programming, art design, sound design. You know, it's just he doesn't think about these things. I don't know. Also, some games differ in how they fucking, you know, capture their, like, some do motion capture. Like, you know, some games like fucking go the whole like movie route and do like motion capture. And other games just try and fucking just like let a game engine determine what movement should happen. You know, like you did the built-in game engine stuff. Oh Christ, man, it's just fucking crazy. It really is. But anyway, Phil said million. That's an interesting fucking number. He said, how many millions? So he said it at least 3 times. Let's count the millions. I swear, if Phil says million 6 times here, it's a free space.
I have too much going on. I can't play new stuff. And this is what I was afraid would happen this week. A million things would come out, and that's literally what's happened. A million things. Now it's like, how do I play it, right? I'll tell you this, I'm very excited for Tony Hawk. I will be playing Tony Hawk 3 and 4 this summer, for sure. 100%. I loved 1 and 2 collections years ago. I can't wait to play these.
I went to it 3 times. What a bastard.
So thank you, Stuart. Damn. What the heck did I just do? Appreciate that, Stuart. Okay. I got a $2 tip. This person says, a few weeks ago you were talking about a pendulum swinging in regards to woke games. Yes, I was. How at some point the pendulum will swing from developers making woke-style characters is swinging to the other side.
Oh, woke-style characters, that counts.
Burger.
Woke-style characters.
Swinging in regards to woke games. Yes, I was. How at some point the pendulum will swing from developers making woke-style characters is swinging to the other side. As a Summer Game Fest main showcase, I think the pendulum is swung. The amount of tits and ass on that show is insane. Robot women are pole dancing. There's anime waifus, zoom-in shots on ass.
That's actually a good point. You know, that's actually a good point. Phil was cringing like fuck. Those showing up on the screen, like, no, titties and ass, you know. But that's actually a solid point. You know, that is kind of like, you wouldn't associate those sort of things with woke, you know?
Asses, did you notice? It's going back to the 90s. It's going back to the 90s, exactly what's happening. And this is what happens in culture, is that you go to one extreme, then the other, then one extreme, then the other. So we had the era of everyone's a pink-haired, you know, weird, million piercing, tattoos all over the body, gender ambiguous.
There's 4 million.
Character, and they're all pushed to the forefront as the main characters of games. And now all of a sudden we've gone back to extreme 90s, over the top, crazy gore. Did you notice how many body horror games there are now? You mean like Resident Evil? Yeah, they're all going back to that formula again. Like they're going back to the drawing board and saying, well, the 108 didn't work. We got to go back to the complete opposite conversation again because people obviously want the other thing now. So what'll happen is now for the next 5 years, everything will be like the 90s again, but then we'll get tired of it, and then there'll be someone else who runs and makes like a game like, what the fuck? We just played 17 of these in the last 5 years. Why did you make one? And it'll flop. And then that game developer will be scratching their head. I don't get it. Anyway, yeah, and that's what I mean. This is how it works. This is exactly how it works with culture in general. So, if you like that stuff, good for you. You're going to get a lot of it soon. Especially if these endeavors work. For example, did you notice during GTA 6, it's 2 trailers that have now come out, the insane, excessive focus on the female body and how they got the women in bikinis.
Oh, for God's sake, it's fucking Miami, Phil. Miami, Florida is known for it. Oh my God. Like, fucking heaven forbid women should be featured in video games. That's a guy's space.
And everything, constant. But, you know, you would say, well, GTA always did that. Yeah, but GTA is one of the companies that completely capitalized on it and literally sold games on it. But if you actually play the GTA games, you may notice something. It's actually not even really a focus. Yeah, there's stuff in there like that, but if you go to the main plots and stuff of the games, it's usually not that much of a deal. I think the biggest part of a GTA game that ever had it was the stupid movie studio missions in GTA Vice City. Outside of that, it actually isn't a focus. But they always act like it is, and then they sell a bunch of games on it, you know? So it's kind of like, I feel like we're back to that era. We're back to the 90s, and then like first...
I can confidently say, I don't know about you guys, okay? So I quite appreciate the Grand Theft Auto games ever since the very first game came out in PlayStation all those years ago. Every single full disclosure, I've not played every single Grand Theft Auto. Like Liberty City Stories, Vice City Stories, the games that came out in PSP, I've not played those, you know? I never had a PSP, so yeah. But I played, obviously, you know, GTA 1 and 2. I played fucking... There's some bizarre fucking... There's a bizarre PlayStation expansion DLC kind of game for Grand Theft Auto 1, I think it was, where you played London. Like, they made a fucking London map mod. GTA London 1969 or some pish like that, you know what I mean? That's fucking crazy playing that game as well. You know what I mean? Also GTA 3, the first 3D version, GTA 4, GTA 5, GTA Vice City, GTA San Andreas as well. Played all those games, okay? At no point in time did I buy these games thinking to myself, I can't wait to see some titties. At no point in time was that at the forefront of my mind when I fucking got these fucking games. You know, I don't know about you guys though, you know what I mean? But that never crossed my fucking mind. So the trailer had all these fucking titties and ass involved, you know what I mean? I can't fucking wait. At no point in time.
Half of the 2000s era has returned to gaming because people got tired of it all going the other way. Okay, anyway, thanks for the early support, all right? We're to start. We've got so much to talk about today, seriously.
5 in a row, that's concerning.
We have so much to talk about. How about this? Let's start with the Switch 2, all right? And it's funny because actually I think the Switch 2 looks better when you hold it like this, because it actually says Switch 2. That's kind of, oh, that looks like, I'm going to show you the Switch 2. I'll show you the logo of the Switch 2, okay? So, folks.
Anybody care what this guy thinks?
No! The Switch 2 launch is over, all right? And I mean it, officially. It's actually completely done. And what do I mean by that? I mean, there was a hype for about 2 days for the Switch 2, okay? Everyone ran out and got their Switch 2s, or their Switch 2s got delivered. They installed Mario Kart World. They played it for a day or two. And then, over this weekend, everyone sobered up. All that buzz that everyone had, that day one hype, Switch 2 excitement, fizzled out. And then people realized, oh, this is Switch 2. Let me take a look at it. Kind of looks like the Switch. It kind of feels like the Switch. Huh. Well, I played Mario Kart. Let me see what else I can play on there. What? Where are all the games? I love it. How about that doesn't even matter to me, right? One game. I don't know why. I bought a Switch 2 with no games to buy. That's it. There's nothing on here.
That's funny. Dixon, laugh.
There's literally nothing to do with your Switch 2. Once you've bought it and you've played Mario Kart, you're done.
Phil, you were very aware that there was only one brand new game available when you purchased the console. Why are you acting like this is a surprise? This seems like a very disingenuous reaction. You're acting like it caught you off guard or something. Plus, it doesn't have backwards compatibility, so you can play a whole bunch of your fucking Switch 1 games on there and enjoy it at a fucking higher standard.
There's literally nothing to do with your Switch 2. Once you've bought it and you've played Mario Kart, you're done. There's nothing else. It's a paperweight. Switch 2 is literally a $450 paperweight. There's nothing to do with this console at all right now. Now, give it a few months, you'll have some more exclusive games that will come out for it. But right now, you have two options. Play Mario Kart World or play games you already played on other platforms for an exorbitant amount of money because they're all charging top dollar on Switch 2. Play Cyberpunk again. Play Bravely Default again. Play Street Fighter 6 again. But I already have those games on superior platforms as well where they run better. So why would I want to rebuy them on Switch 2 for $70 a pop? And the answer is, you don't. So the Switch 2, after that 2 days of euphoria where everyone was celebrating Mario Kart, has lost completely its momentum. After this weekend where you had Summer Game Fest, now Xbox
5 in a row. That's concerning.
Showcase, people stopped buzzing about it. And in fact, it's hilarious that the whole attitudes on the internet have shifted from, wow, this is exciting to, wow, this is boring. What am I doing? But now here's the major problem. Mario Kart World. All right? To be transparent with all of you now, I've now played Mario Kart World for about 9 to 10 hours. I made about 8 videos of it, okay? Each video about an hour long, some a little bit longer than that. So what's the deal with Mario Kart?
Oh my God! What's up?
Thank you very much, Renata Ronan, for the $5 super chat. Who says, does King Dent know that Mario Kart has infinite replayability? You know, playing with your fans could make for many multiple streams. But that would require Phil pretending he has friends.
Fuck you and your friends.
Well, it's no wonder you don't have any friends.
His viewers aren't friends. Don't be absurd. And playing with your fans. But Phil can't do that. You want to know why Phil? You want to know Phil's excuse as to why he can't do that? Because he thinks it'd be unfair to give special treatment to only some of his fans and not all of them. This is why Phil doesn't do giveaways apparently, because he doesn't want to just single out individual fans sometimes and getting a fucking reward or a prize and alienating all the other ones. Phil's fucking logic and mentality is that people like me, who do monthly giveaways, are manipulating you guys. Because not everyone can win a prize. Well, Phil's have the same logic as to why he can't play with his fucking his fans. And Calvin Dutchman has just said that Mario Kart has 25,000 viewers on Twitch at the moment. Over 25,000 viewers on Twitch at the moment. Yeah, it's popular. Like, it's a fun party game. You know? So yeah, just get a group of entertaining content creators playing each other at the same time. It's gonna be fucking fun to watch and listen into.
Of it, okay? Each video about an hour long, some a little bit longer than that. So what's the deal with Mario Kart World, okay? In a nutshell, better graphics, okay? Nostalgia bait. Yeah, for sure. Absolute nostalgia bait. If you're a fan of previous Mario Kart games or just Nintendo as a you know, creative company and all their IPs and everything. But outside of the graphics and the nostalgia bait, Mario Kart World literally has absolutely nothing of substance. And you might say, I don't get it, but it's a new Mario Kart and we haven't had a new Mario Kart in over a decade. You're right. And Mario Kart World did absolutely nothing to innovate or add anything new whatsoever to the franchise. It's exactly the same. I mean that. It literally is the same as previous Mario Karts. There's no new added spin, no new way to play. It's the same exact game. Okay? Thank you, Dimitri, for putting us on the front page of Kick. I appreciate that. That was a good time, actually, for that, as I begin to talk about Switch 2 and Mario Kart World. Excellent. Thank you, Dimitri. Okay, so, FYI, Mario Kart Worlds only has exactly the same amount of tracks as every previous Mario Kart and nothing more. It's 8 circuits of 4 tracks, so 32 tracks. That's it. They didn't add anything new. They didn't say, hey, because we're charging you $80 this time, we're going to add more content. Absolutely not. It's exactly the same amount of content again, okay? There's no actual new controls or anything to it. It's exactly the same. it still implements all the things from previous Mario Kart. So for example, when you're doing an aerial trick, you either press the trigger or you could wiggle your switch to do it however you want to do it. But there's nothing in there at all that's innovative or new or different. When you go to the open world, which is supposed to be their selling point, right? Oh, there's an open world in Mario Kart now. Wow, that's amazing. It's completely devoid of any kind of energy, character, and point. You think as soon as you join the open world, it would be like, welcome to the open world of Mario Kart. Here, you can complete challenges, which will earn you unlocks. There's a, get this and unlock a secret area and do this. Nope. They just throw you into the open world and say, well, just mess around. What do you mean? What am I doing? What's the goal? Why am I here? You figure it out. Well, I bought your game. You tell me what I'm doing. No, you figure it out. Oh, okay. So as you start to explore the open world, you actually realize there's nothing in it. It's just a bunch of pointless challenges where you do, oh, grind on this rail and collect coins. Okay, complete the challenge. What did I get that for? Nothing. Oh, look, there's 5 hidden question mark things to drive over. What do you get when you find them all? I don't know. So why would I do it? If you can't spend 5 seconds to explain to me why I need to explore your open world, why would I care about it? Nintendo couldn't even bother to do that. Like, don't even tell me what's fun about this new feature. Thanks, Nintendo. So what ends up happening is it just becomes a hub. While you're doing the online play, the open world is a hub that you just endlessly drive around while it's matchmaking you for online matches. And you'll occasionally find things, and maybe you'll do a thing here or there, but it's just not special. It's boring. It's literally incredibly boring. And that's their new thing that they added for Mario Kart World. When you talk about the online play, they've completely ruined the races. How? Because there's no more circuit or even set of races. It's just individual one-off races. So no race feels like it's actually important. There's no ranking system in the online play of the game, which is hilarious. Every other game now that has competitive online play has some kind of a ranking system where you tier up, right? You can go to different levels. Oh, you're a rookie, then you're a master. Oh, you're gold or silver tier or whatever it is. Not Mario Kart World. They couldn't be bothered with that. Instead, you get a number that you either gain points or lose points depending on how you place in a race. And it's just a number that means absolutely nothing. You get nothing for it. You don't really show up anywhere. No one's going to celebrate if you're the best Mario Kart player because you have a high number in single races. No one cares. So ultimately, all your online play is for nothing. Now, there are 3 online modes. Single race, which is literally you drive around in the open world waiting for it to matchmake, then you get in a race and you race, and then it's done, and you get points or lose points, and then you're back to the open world sitting around waiting again for the next race, and then it just endlessly does that. Like I said, there's no circuit, there's no overall winner, there's no pedestal, no one's awarded a trophy, nothing. You just do it for literally no reason. Like, there's no point to it. It's stupid. The way that they designed it is flawed, okay? Then, you've got...
I mean, what about for fun? Do people still play games to have fun, Phil, or is that not allowed in Mario Kart?
Battle mode, and battle mode also is awful. Battle mode is a throwback to SNES Mario Kart. Where you're in a very small arena. My hair's all screwed up today. You're in a very small arena, and in that arena with all these other players, you have balloons and you have items. And all you do is you drive in a circle, grabbing items and hitting other players with them until their balloons are gone. Done. Now, this was cool during the era of SNES because it meant multiplayer on your SNES, and it gave another spin to the game. Today, Mario Kart's about racing, and the battle mode is boring as hell. Like, I played it a couple matches. I was so bored to tears, I never booted it again. The one hidden gem in Mario Kart World is Knockout Tour mode, which actually is the one new thing that's in the game. So what is Knockout Tour? It is an elimination-style race of 24 players. At first, there's all 24 racing through a map to a goal. When the first 20 qualify, 4 get knocked out. Now only 20 get to continue to drive. And the good thing about Mario Kart World is they made all the courses connect. So now you can keep driving and connect all these different courses together, keep eliminating 4 more at each checkpoint. And it's actually quite exciting. It's invigorating, and it's very, very fun. It took me a while, but I finally won one of these matches, and it was super cool. It's probably the only mode I would ever go back to in Mario Kart World, because listen to this. I beat the entirety of the game, all 32 courses, at the highest difficulty of 150cc in one sitting of 3 hours. I unlocked all of that in 3 hours. Done. Okay, let me go online. Well, single race mode sucks. Battle mode sucks. Ooh, Knockout Tour is fun. So I ended up playing a couple hours of Knockout Tour. So overall, I made 8 videos, like I said, around 9 hours of Mario Kart World. And there's literally no reason for me to ever boot it up on here ever again unless they add more content, or if I feel like I want to play the Knockout Tour mode for an hour or two for some fun online play. But outside of that, the game's done already. And that's the flagship launch title they put on Switch too.
Why can't you just fucking play with your friends and family, Phil? Like most fucking people do in Nintendo games.
They didn't give you a 20 to 30 hour Mario Odyssey. They didn't give you a 40-hour Zelda. Hell, they didn't even give you a fun 10 to 15-hour Donkey Kong. They gave you a 3-hour Mario Kart, and they sold it for $80, telling you that was the system seller for this $450 paperweight.
And you bought it, you dumb bastard. I mean, you could return it. I mean, can you get a refund, Phil? If you feel this ripped off, Phil, then how about you put your money where your mouth is and just refund it? Send it back.
This console is a joke. It does not innovate whatsoever. Taking this controller off magnetically and using it as a mouse is not innovation. You can have a mouse right now on your PC or console. That's not any added value. The fact that they've caught up with other consoles and now can do 4K is not innovative. It doesn't give added value. It's just playing catch up. This thing is a ripoff. There is no reason to own it unless you absolutely need to play Mario Kart right now, and you will be done with it within a day like everyone else is. People are literally saying, what do I do with this now? What was the hype about? You have to understand something about Nintendo, because I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Nintendo doesn't improve because there is a fan base that buy Nintendo no matter what mistakes they make, no matter how underwhelming their stuff is, the fan base still buys Nintendo. So Nintendo has absolutely no reason to ever improve. Why would you put something new, special, or innovative on the Switch 2 when people are going to buy it anyway? You know how hard it was to get this thing? It was hard as shit to buy this thing. Ridiculous. Waiting in queues, clicking, have to be there at a super special time.
Fucking shut the fuck up, Phil. On release day, I was fucking... People fucking could go into a fucking Targets on release day and fucking see them in Walmart. Hard as shit to fucking get the fuck out of here. For some people, it was a pretty straightforward process. For you, I need to fucking go online again and hit add to cart. Fucking wah.
It drops to get it. And he gets it. What do I have this for? What am I doing? Why, it's buyer's remorse. What the hell did I waste all my time on to get this thing when there's nothing to do on it? It's a joke. And it's the same thing when people keep rewarding mediocrity will never improve. Nintendo will...
I mean, you're a fucking perfect example of that, Phil. Your audience keep fucking rewarding your mediocrity, and you've not improved for fucking over a decade now.
You'll never put the extra effort in to make something special if you keep rewarding them with your money. Do you get it?
And case in point, Phil Burnell, everyone.
I am a content creator. It was my job and responsibility to get this thing and to tell you the truth about it. But everyone else who ran out and bought into the hype is now feeling it in their wallets. Damn, I just dropped all that money and I got nothing to play on this thing. I don't want to play a game again. I already played on something else and spent $80 to buy it. What a ripoff. Well, then why'd you buy the Switch? Why? Why did you get it? It doesn't seem to make sense. It's just really weird that people buy into this bizarre hype. And again, to reiterate my point, when you reward bad behavior, it never improves. So take a look at Nintendo's history. Every time that they actually do something wrong, they get bailed out anyway. No one liked the Wii U, so what did people do? They ran out and they bought 1 million amiibos.
That's 5 millions.
So Nintendo made insane...
If Phil says million one more time, we get a free space. Fuck it.
...amount of money anyway, even though their console and games weren't selling. So why should we change? I just don't get it. It's very bizarre. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, the Switch 2 is a huge disappointment. And now, much like every other Nintendo console up to this point, besides maybe the SNES, I have absolutely nothing...
Oh my God! What's up?
Thank you very much, Nathan Ronan, for $2 super chat. Says he didn't need to buy the console, he wanted it. Phil wanted it, but not for the reasons that you'd think. Most people want a console because they want to really play the games on that console and look forward to the fucking the years of fun they'll have with that console. Phil wanted it because he thought it was a fucking golden ticket to getting thousands of dollars from his dumbass dent heads. Phil truly believed.
Boom. Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
Thank you, Sonny, for the 10 memberships. Interrupting my train of thought, but thank you very much. I'll read off those memberships soon. Phil truly believed that him fucking getting his Nintendo Switch 2 console and doing a special event was going to fucking get him like thousands of dollars from his audience. He truly fucking believed that. And when it wasn't forthcoming, it's the console's fault. It's the console's fault that he didn't get thousands of fucking dollars for his Mario Party Day. You know? So this is basically, it's the console that gets thrown under the fucking bus. Not Phil, because he thought it was a great idea. The console is to fucking blame. So that's my take on it anyway. But thank you, Sonny, for gifting 10 members.
Boom. Member bomb.
My biggest fans are idiots.
I stand corrected. Thank you, Sonny, for gifting 15 members. We have 9 free spaces.
Burger.
I had a feeling.
Full house. Oh boy, how exciting. Anyway.
I had a feeling. Thank you, Sonny, for gifting 15 members and effectively just winning bingo. Congratulations. Sorry, 2 seconds. I had to cough there, my bad. Congratulations to Phil and Peel for getting membership. Congratulations to Sideshow Raheem, Don Sandcastle, Evil Idiot, Chilla, The Baltic Bro, Gob Favor, Ante Adamian, Sean Gonzalez, Mojo Jojo, Yanks in the Ninth, Dark Abyss, Garth Brooks, Ryan, Hunter MG, Super Rocket 262 Turbo HD Rex Remix. There we go. So congratulations to all you 15 for getting a membership. If you just got a membership there, make sure you thank Sonny for gifting you a membership, and of course thank you, Sonny, for securing the full house victory there. If you've been fed up with what Phil's got to say about the fucking Nintendo Switch. So Sonny said I had to, it gets more boring from here. More boring? More boring than it currently is now. Ah, Jesus, man. I feel like I feel like we ought to hear the end of his rant though on Nintendo, you know? I feel like we should hear, at least, until the end of his recorded rant. This is what put him on the front page of Kick after all, you know? His hot take on Nintendo Switch 2. I can jump to the steering wheel and leave. I'll tell you what, we'll oh, Jesus, man. Christ almighty, so, hold on. What else has he got to say about Nintendo Switch 2?
Much like every other Nintendo console up to this point, besides maybe the SNES, I have absolutely nothing to do with my Switch 2, besides maybe every once in a while, say, hey, let's do a night where we just do some Mario Kart Knockout Tour and just have some fun, see if I can win a match or two. That's it. There's nothing else to do with this thing. Now, in a month, there's the new Donkey Kong, Bonanza. I am excited for that. That looks good. But this will now collect us for a month. I have nothing to do with it. It will sit around, pointless, complete waste of time and money. What's
give it to your wife to play for a month?
hilarious is everyone who ran out and bought carrying cases like me, okay, I'm guilty of this, and all these accessories, what do you need it for? There's one game. Oh, yeah. Anyway, so Switch 2 is already dead. You know, it really is, like, legit. No.
I'm saying now, he is only saying this because the marathon fucking flopped. He is not fucking saying this for any other reason than the fact that his fucking special precious marathon fucking flopped for him monumentally. Because what else can he blame for his marathon not giving him the money he thought he deserved? He has nothing else to blame, because it's either the console's fault or it's his fault. And he can't blame himself. After all, he's infallible. He is perfect, you know what I mean? It's never his fucking fault. So yeah, the console is being thrown under the bus by Phil here, massively, because of his failed marathon.
Lie, everyone over the weekend was like, wow, that's really it? And then started talking about another game that they saw at State of Play or Summer Game Fest, and now this morning, Xbox Showcase. This is completely already done. So, okay. All right, let's see here.
And that's a special little rant. Now, apparently, he's got something to unbox. Oh, it looks like he's over here.
Whoa, it's heavy as shit. The G920 racing wheel and pedal set from Logitech, okay, works with Xbox and PC, but I got it as a special package deal for a discounted rate. I also got the driving force shifter. All right, so this is not the highest, most expensive end wheel. That one was like $350, but I ended up getting the shifter, and this altogether was less than $350. Really, the reason why I got this is because I was talking with someone about it, and they were like, so you do realize when you use the racing wheel, you're going to have gas and you're going to have brake. I was like, yeah. And they said, well, what about reverse? I said, well, what about reverse? On the controller, you just press the other trigger. They said, you don't do that on a wheel. On a wheel, you have to gear shift. And I said, oh, well, how am I going to do that? Because I don't have a shifter. And they were like, yeah, exactly. And I was like, oh, I didn't even think about that. To reverse when you're driving with a wheel, you have to have a gear shifter. So,
has Phil never driven manual before? Is he an automatic driver?
Now, I will have a gear shifter, and I'll be able to go in reverse, which you need to do a lot for Truck Sim, for the record. And all this stuff basically attaches to your table. So I have this table here. I'm going to have the wheel and the shifter attached, and the pedals will be below, okay? If I didn't have this, I wouldn't be able to actually fully drive. So if you're interested, like, when am I using this? Tomorrow night. The late stream, not tonight, but tomorrow night, will be American Truck Sim. I'm going to unbox.
I guarantee you, he's not going to get it set up. You know, the stream will go live, and he'll put his camera on, and then he's like, okay, let's get this set up. He won't set up before stream. I guarantee you, he'll spend like at least 30 minutes setting the fucking wheel up on stream, wasting everyone's fucking time.
See, like, when am I using this? Tomorrow night. The late stream, not tonight, but tomorrow night, will be American Truck Sim. I'm going to unbox and plug all of this stuff in, and we're going to try it live, see how it works, while also I'll be
Told you.
Having some drinks, some White Claws and alcoholic lemonades. So it should be pretty interesting. I don't know how it's going to work. All right, I really don't. And like I told you guys, since I invested all this money now, yes, I'd be willing to listen to other driving games. Like if you have suggestions, hey, you should try this driving game or that.
Fuck off. I've invested so much money. You fucking fleeced you fleeced $500+ from your dumbass dent test to get the wheel in the first place. I mean, I need to stress this again. Phil originally told his audience that if the next 2 truck sims get support goals, I'll get a wheel. There's $300 right fucking there, okay? And what did Phil do when he hit those 2 fucking support goals? He turned around to his audience and says, well guys, I've looked at the wheels. And you know, the wheels that we could get, they're okay, but there's better wheels out there. So if this very stream gets a support goal hit, I'll get the even better wheel. Well, that also puts up to $450, and Phil got $450. In fact, he got even more than that. because that stream at that point in time was sitting on like 190 or something. Then Phil told his audience, guys, if we hit the $300 goal on the same stream, I'll get the best wheel possible. They didn't hit the top goal. They ended up like fucking, I think it was like $230 I got for that last stream. So Phil turned around to his audience and said to them, I guess we'll have to settle. We'll have to settle for the lower end wheel. You know, guilt tripping his fans, shaming his fans because they never fucking gave him $600+. He wanted 4 times the goal to get a fucking wheel for fucking 2 goals. He promised. He said he was going to get the wheel for 2 goals being hit. And I tried to charge him 4 times for it.
Driving game, I would listen and try them out because that's a lot of money. I mean, no lie, that was over $300, what you see right there. So I would like to get some use out of it, rather than it be, hey, you know, I play it just for truck sim and that's it. You know, Forza Horizon will be coming out apparently next fucking year, which is so disappointing. Forza Horizon 6, I think everyone was expecting would be out this year, and now it's not coming out till next year.
What's stopping him from fucking using the wheel on games that are already out? It doesn't have to be a fucking brand new game, Phil. Use the fucking wheel on an older Forza game or a different game altogether.
Which is a humongous disappointment. But we could always play like Forza Horizon 5, I guess, right? That's out. That's been out for years and it's on Game Pass. I could get it on PC. We could try this out there. Or if you guys know of other games, because there are other games. You guys had told me that there were other racing games you were suggesting. So there you go.
Does it work with Rocket League?
JDTV, no, I know that the wheel has buttons. He says, you knew that there were buttons on the back of the wheel, right? I'm aware of that. But, I mean, it's not going to feel like you're driving then. You know what I'm saying? Like, the accelerator pedals make it feel like you're actually in a truck. If you're shifting to reverse, it feels like you're in a truck. See what I mean? Like, if you're not doing that, then it kind of feels weird if you're pressing buttons to do it. Why am I pressing gas while also pressing a button to shift? It's weird. I mean, just having the stick makes sense. And like I said, it wasn't that much more. It came as a bundle, and the bundle had a discount. Like, this was cheaper in the bundle than if I bought it by itself. So I ended up saving a little bit of money doing it that way. And I'm sure there'll be other games, too, that we'll use it for, so we'll see. Okay. JDTV says, I agree with you. For a game like Truck Simulator, it makes sense, but if you play F1, for example, it wouldn't be needed. Any game where you're only driving straight, yeah. Any game where you don't go in reverse, yeah, I will never need it. You're right. Okay. RC Day $5 tip.
Hang on. I thought he was unboxing it. He's not, so he's just showing off the box now. The super duper heavy £5 box that can barely fucking lift. And that's it. And that's effectively the fucking whole meat and potatoes of his entire podcast today. Let's go live.
Full, almost Mortal Kombat-esque fighter. I wonder how this will affect stuff, you know?
Oh, he's watching trailers.
Interesting. Some people saying Injustice as well. Okay. This was The Expanse Osiris Reborn. I don't even know what that is. I didn't see that one.
This is normal live DSP. This is why he's talking so slowly. This is not 1.5 speed. This is live.
I didn't even see this.
Normal high DSP sounds drunk as all hell. That's just normal.
This will be original first time I'm watching this. I've never seen The Expanse, so I don't know anything about this.
Zafar, pull up NavTech.
Just a sec. Got it.
Taki. We gonna find out about your Kopang right quick, okay?
Just want to do him justice. Stuck his neck out for us. Least we can do is get him out alive.
We've got big enough guns to make justice, all right?
Oh, Michael. To a man with a hammer, just about everything looks like a nail.
Aim for show. Time to say oh yeah with our hammer.
Missile range in
blah, 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 yakety schmackety. Show me the game.
Brace yourself. We're going for a spin.
Okay. Well, that was bloody murder. What happened there? She just shamelessly murders people? I thought she's supposed to be the protagonist hero.
Oh, you're not paying attention, Phil?
Zafar, did you get a signal?
After the large haul down this corridor, they shut down this part of the facility. Long time before our arrival.
Fine.
Let's deal with those guys first.
Are they gonna show the game, or is this cinematic?
Look at him fucking checking ahead. He's on board.
It's just cinematic. It doesn't even say anything about the game at all. Oh, here we go. Just skip the cinematic. Show me the real game.
Oh, cunt.
Are they going to show the game? Here we go. Here we go. Okay. I wonder what it plays like. Looks like Mass Effect. Looks like either Gears of War or Mass Effect, one or the other. More like Mass Effect, though. It could be good, but that was a 3-minute trailer. That could have been 60 seconds if you just showed gameplay. Like, as soon as they showed, oh, it's like Mass Effect, that's kind of cool. Because there is no Mass Effect right now, so it'd be good to have.
Some people want to fucking know about the fucking stories these game developers have fucking got in their games. Like, just because you don't give a shit about the fucking story, Phil, doesn't mean other people don't. But I understand where Phil's coming from, you know what I mean? It is important, so it's like, also, you can't be sold on a game just by the fucking cinematics alone. You know, you need to understand, is the gameplay good, you know what I mean? Most times, though, you don't know that anyway until you get hands-on with it. It is hard to usually tell if gameplay is good unless you actually get your hands on it, like a demo or something. Just seeing gameplay is not often a good indicator to let you know is it good or not, you know? So to me it's kind of inconsequential, you know what I mean? But aye, it's just, he is so fucking entitled, isn't he? He has the audacity to bitch and whine and moan about other fucking people, his audience, fucking feeling like, you know, it's instant gratification. Oh, these idiots need instant gratification, you know what I mean? Is this my chat demands instant gratification? And he's like, where's my gameplay? Never mind the lore, never mind the cinematics, never mind trying to build up hype and suspense or whatever. Is the gameplay good? That's all I care about. That's Bill's fucking mentality.
A replacement. Okay, what was the other one?
Oh,
something about Dawn.
Mindless, docile cattle.
Wow.
Not me, though. They tried to change me into one of them. But I became something else instead.
This is an interesting premise, actually. What if the vampires ruled and the humans had to fight back to take it over?
Their worst nightmare.
Or take it back? This is actually an interesting story premise, for sure. So he is a vampire.
A Dawnwalker.
But he's fighting the vampires. Oh, but he can walk in the daytime as well.
Trapped between the two worlds.
So he's like Blade.
From the score. Fighting to understand.
It's like medieval Blade.
Behind it all. He is out there watching, seeping into you, growing.
I wonder if this will be more action based or if it'll be more like.
Oh, shut the fuck up and just let the fucking trailer speak for itself, Phil.
Like Witcher. It kind of looks like Witcher, doesn't it? Oh, nice beheading. The Blood of Dawn Walker. 2026. You notice how they just call it Xbox PC? There's no more, you know, it's Xbox PC because they say Xbox everywhere now, right? It is? I'm being told this game is actually being made by ex-Witcher devs. What is it with it now with everyone who's an ex-dev trying to make their own game? The ex-GTA dev.
You can't just fucking stay in one place forever, for fuck's sake, Phil. Just because you fucking did something forever because you didn't want to fucking get a real fucking job doesn't mean everyone fucking does the same fucking thing. Some people fucking expand their fucking portfolios, you know.
Their own stuff. Huh. Interesting. Okay.
Oh god. This is live DSP, by the way, but this is raw Phil live DSP.
If a Cowboy fan, if you put links in the chat, they're not allowed. That's why your comment would have been deleted. Yeah.
I'll ask Derek.
We only got a little bit more time. Time for maybe one or two more. What else would you guys like to see?
What's the next trailer going to be, I wonder? Why
Let's
we
see.
even care?
Let's see what people are saying.
Do I want to stick around?
High
or
on
do I want
Life
to fuck
2.
off?
I mean, we know High on Life. Do I really need to watch the trailer for High on Life 2? I think we get it. We know what that is. Kind of a waste. Oh, you didn't send links, then I don't know what happened. Cronus the New Dawn looks, it's a Bloober Team game. It looks just like Dead Space. I think Bloober tried to copy Dead Space because Cronus the New Dawn looks just like Dead Space to me. Like dead on. It looks like they wanted to make, basically here's what's going on. Dead Space was a beloved franchise.
Cares?
We all agreed
Who
3 was like
fucking
not
cares?
scary because it was co-op. But we all wanted to see more Dead Space and we asked for it for a long ass time.
Shut the fuck up. If you say spiritual successor, I'm done.
Then finally they said, well, the one company that used to be Dead Space devs made Callisto Protocol. That flopped. Then they remade Dead Space 1 and that flopped. And when I say flopped, it just didn't sell as well as they wanted it to. So now they've canceled all Dead Space and Dead Space is done again. So now I think what Bloober is doing is they're realizing, well, if they won't make Dead Space, we will, right? Much like how Lies of P said, well, if they won't make another Bloodborne, we will. So I think that's what this Cronus game is. It looks, I don't even need to watch the trailer for Cronus. It's Dead Space. It's like dead on the same exact premise.
Just speed back up to live.
Yeah, let's watch that. That one looks really good. This one right here, guys. I saw this morning. I thought it was the best thing from the presentation.
Okay, what is it?
Seriously.
What is it? Is this worth staying for? Or am I going to fuck off?
This looks great. It's completely unique. Here we go.
Welcome to England, Mr. David. I know this must be a shock, having never met your real father, but he left you this hotel in his will. It's been in your family for generations, much like the caretaker. He's a little eccentric.
Is he not going to complain about the graphics here? They're not as rustic as he usually likes them to be.
Let me welcome you to the grave.
What the hell?
God, show your nails, I dare you. I double dare you. Show your fucking nails, Phil.
A hotel famous across the land.
Like, what is going on in this?
Every room used to be in such high demand. Your wish I'll command here at the grave.
What he hands you? He's like a Nerf gun. Like, what?
It looks like you're about to do some renovations. Would you like some help with that?
So now you're renovating the hotel with a gun. Like, what? What is going on?
So, my father was renovating the hotel when he disappeared? Not just the hotel. He was helping the entire village. You have his power tools. You know, you could pick up where he left off. You seem like a good man. Like he was.
It's so wild.
I'm in.
So the first vibe you get is like, what is this, like a home renovation game? It seems like that, right? So you get guns and you can renovate the hotel, you can renovate the town. But now watch what happens in the second half of this trailer.
They don't suspect a thing.
Just make sure the locals don't get wind of what you're really up to. Because if they find out, they will wicker man your ass.
You keep looking into things, and things are gonna start looking back.
Look at this.
Don't make the same mistake your father made. In this place, the only one you can really trust is me.
So it's a musical as well, apparently.
I will agree with Phil. It is unique.
What in the holy hell? So basically, it's like Bug Snacks, okay? Only Bug Snacks never let on about the kind of game it was until it was out, but this game already kind of spoiled. So the game starts out as a wild home renovation game, but then all of a sudden it becomes this entire town is being controlled by like a Cthulhu demon, and that's what happened to your uncle, is that he got sucked into this dimension, or maybe even killed by the Cthulhu demon when he was...
Wait, uncle? Wasn't it his father? Wasn't it the guy's father that went missing? Uncle? What if the uncle... What if uncle?
Trying to investigate. So now you're in his position. It's pretty unique. Like, actually, it's a completely unique premise, and it might be a great game. Of course, the graphics don't look that good. It's kind of a little outdated, I would say.
It's the graphics. How dare they not be fucking, fucking realistic?
With the graphics, but the actual elements of the story and gameplay looks good. So it actually looks unique to me. Like, that's something that I might be interested in trying next year. Okay.
Boring bastard.
Okay.
And is that it, Phil? Can we back off now?
Anything else?
I can just wait.
Any other suggestions? Last chance, because this will be the last one, and then we got to end the show. Now, keep in
to
mind,
fans.
we can do more of this. If you guys, you're like, man, I wish Phil would have watched more today. We could do this on more podcasts this week. I'm doing another podcast tomorrow. I'm not doing one on Tuesday because that's the release of Mind's Eye, and I want to do 4 hours of Mind's Eye on that first stream.
So I guess on Tuesday we're doing a smaller bingo card. We need to remember that, you know. On Tuesday it's a 3x3 bingo card since there's no podcast apparently.
But I will be doing more reacting tomorrow, okay?
Phil, this is not DSP Reacts. This is DSP Gaming. You know, I'm just saying, Phil, you've kind of changed the podcast into some sort of react show.
Grounded 2 is literally the same as Grounded 1. Let's do Pragmata. I didn't see Pragmata. Let's do that.
Oh, God. We
Here we
don't
go.
care, Phil.
'Cause I didn't get to see this.
We don't care.
Okay, last one for today. We'll do more tomorrow.
Last one I'm going to fuck
What
off
comes after
myself.
dreaming?
The future. It isn't just a dream. It's a promise. One we're turning into reality. With our third generation of Luna filament and advanced
Luna
generative
filaments.
AI, we're reshaping the line between dreams and reality. We create life for our future.
So they're saying you can dream, and then the dream can be fabricated into real life?
Delphi Corporation. Let's see about getting passed through to Earth. And why are these things trying to kill us?
There you are. All better.
You passed me up.
I am DI-03367. They are
Whoa, hang on a second. Don't you have a name or something? Good. Get behind me.
I think I can help.
Target identified.
This is a weird one.
Neutralizing threats.
Neutralize us?
Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way through. What the?
Bypassing version 2 firewalls. Hooking control protocols. Initiating hack.
Jeez, what a weird futuristic game, right?
Hey,
everything's cybernetic now. AI is like
I
rampant.
said I am D.
Okay. Look. How about we call you Diana?
Diana?
Yeah, look. Originally, they showed it in 2022, then they claimed it was coming out 2023, then they delayed it, and it didn't show up for years, and now it's back.
Yeah, COVID, Phil. Fucking COVID.
Interesting. It's an interesting premise because, you know, what if everything was becoming AI and cybernetic? We were that far into technology in the future, and then it all ran rampant. Like, that's what it looks like. Like, everything we lost control of it, right? Okay. All right, so guys, a few quick things before we adjourn the show. First of all,
oh, go ahead, beg, Phil. Please beg.
Well, thank you. I knew the show today would be jam-packed with topics and stuff to do. So it was a great show today, right? Tomorrow we'll also do a podcast. We'll do more of this because there was a lot of trailers and things that came out that you guys probably want. Like, people are still asking, and we're out of time for now. But for sure, let's do more of this tomorrow. Let's make it like a big chunk of the show to react to trailers and the like. That way I'm kind of up on everything. I do need to actually go through the game release schedule now to see what actually is coming out this year to concretely create a schedule so we know what to look at over the next several months into the fall. So that has to happen at some point, probably this week as well. Typically this week is when all the dates for things are out. So we will do that. I did just watch the Pragmata trailer. Yes, I did, Dark Maggot. We just watched it together. But there'll be more of this week, okay? FYI, today we're doing Lies of P Overture DLC. Tonight it's Claire Obscure. We have to finish Claire Obscure, and we're pushing her story. It has to be night streams at this point. I'm beating Act 2 tonight and getting into Act 3, and we're just going to keep doing story stuff. Tomorrow, it's the do or die stream for Blueprints, meaning if Blueprints does well tomorrow, every once in a while put it in the
Does
schedule to
well.
keep playing it, but if it tanks tomorrow, we're just done with the game. And it sucks because I put so much time into it, but I have too much going on right now to keep playing a game if no one's going to show up for it. Tomorrow night, Monday night, is when I'm going to do American Truck Sim, now with the wheel and the shifter and all of that, okay, for the first time.
Okay.
Tuesday, there is no podcast because I'm going to go right into Mind's Eye, which is premiering. We're going to do 4 hours of Mind's Eye on that premiere stream.
Who fucking
Tuesday
cares?
night, we have a choice. I can either do Mario Kart World Online Knockout Tour gameplay for 2 hours, or we can play Capcom vs. SNK 2. It's up to you guys, and I'm curious to hear your feedback on that. And then on Wednesday, we'll either do more Mind's Eye if it was actually quite good on Tuesday, or else we'll go back to Lies of P. And then Wednesday night, we'll have our first Minecraft chill stream, and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Sounds awful.
Fair enough?
Awful.
Lastly, not that we've been talking about this a lot lately, we haven't. We're at 7 out of 10 goals hit. Okay? Today, Lies of P should be an absolutely great gameplay stream. Please, let's hit the goal. We're already about a third of the way to that goal at $44. Let's get to the 150. Let's get to 8 out of 10 goals hit today. What is the reward? It will be DSP Tries It, the T-Pain Munchies meal, the burger version from Jack in the Box. Okay? Now, let's hit some goals and do that. We already have other ideas for future goals. For example, the next one, someone had brought this up the other day, and I was thinking, I've never tried mod pizza at all. I wonder if mod pizza is actually any good. Maybe we would try that. There's actually a few mod pizzas around here that I could order from and try, so maybe we'll do that. So we already have a few other ideas. Also, announcement. I already know what the next big marathon will be.
Fuck off.
It will be the first week of July. Okay? I'm not going to announce it yet, but I know exactly what it's going to be.
Fuck off.
And I think you guys are going to like it.
First
And I
week of
think
July.
it's pertinent and timely. It's going to be a fun one.
First
All
week of
right?
July.
I'll let you know. Maybe I'll let you know by the end of this week, because that way we'll have a bunch of time to hype it up. That was kind of the problem, is we didn't have really time to hype up the last one.
That's why
but I think we will hype this one up.
Yeah, that's why
It should be pretty exciting. Okay, so sorry, I'm trying to rush a whole bunch of announcements here because we're at the end of the podcast, and I gotta end this so we can actually do other stuff. But
the coping, actually, no, the coping, yeah. The marathon failed. Why? Well, Nintendo, sucks. I mean, Nintendo Switch 2 sucks. Yeah, that's why. And I never hyped up the event with enough time. I only hyped up with a few days' notice. So Phil already has his next big event lined up. For a 50 goals hit. Well, he never actually tied it to 50 goals. All he said was for his next big event, his next big marathon at the start of July, the first week of July, he knows what he's doing. This sounds like something which is not tied to goals again. But what will it be? Who knows?
good stuff, okay? So thank you guys. Let's hit that goal today. Any support greatly appreciated. Let's get going towards our momentum to doing the reward and go from there. Okay? All right. Thank you guys so very much for a great show.
No, it's just him fucking done. Okay, fuck that shit. We're out of here. We're fucking, fuck that. Fuck that, idiot. We're done. Guys, thank you for joining me for some robust bingo antics on this weekend stream, this Sunday stream. I certainly hope you have a fun weekend. Hope you had a fun weekend, fun time as well on a bingo stream too as well. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow should be a normal bingo day. Phil is not planning anything different whatsoever as far as I'm aware. It's a normal podcast tomorrow. In fact, I can check that actually. Hold on. Let's if we go to Phil's Twitter, I'm gonna check out his schedule. Monday, the Level 1 podcast. As you can see, there it is right there. Monday, the Level 1 podcast. Fantastic stuff indeed. So yeah, should be a normal podcast tomorrow. So yeah, it'll be a normal bingo card tomorrow as well. 5x5 card. On Tuesday, it'll be a smaller bingo card because Phil is not planning to do a podcast on a Tuesday, so we'll do like a 3x3 card on Tuesday instead. Because it's still good to give us it gives us a chance, to try and win still on the Tuesday, It's a shorter podcast. But yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap things up there. Thank you for joining me for some robust bingo antics and all that jazz. I'm going to end how it always ends, by playing notorious PIG contributions made by the supremely talented Pixar Animations. But until tomorrow, guys, hope you all enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, "I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower?" When you're showered in money. When you go outside, all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky, and you raise your face up. You're like, oh, you start dancing. You go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. And it's gone, just gone like that.